Mina-san. Who's ready for Fest Day 2? Woo! Fest Day 2. Not Day 2. Day 3. It's not Day 3. Day 4. 4 even. Who's ready for Fest Day 4? Let's go. We've been waiting for this one. Who's performing? Not me. Who's performing again? Day 5 even. Give me day 5. I'm ready. I've been sitting here waving my pen light by myself. I did not sleep. So I'll be taking a nap after this. But I'm here now. I'm here and I feel great. I just hope I'm not getting sick. Anyway, waving my pen light because we still have much to celebrate. Did everyone leave Japan's classified information? But to be sure, there may be some that are no longer here. But I got to see a lot of friends for dinner. So that was nice. That was nice. Having everybody in one big room together. Eating some good F-wording food. That was cool. Sorry if my eyes look a little strange. The medicine mostly helped. Mostly. I think I'll get a chance to hang out with more of the others a bit later. Mouth open sensitivity at 100. Oh, stop that. Ugh. I had really freaky dreams too. I had a really freaky dream that like somebody got like, stop waving your pen light, your arm's gonna hurt. No, it's time for Fest Day 5. I had a dream that somebody like took a bunch of pictures of all of us like shoving food in our faces, and then I had to chase them down and I had to knock them out cold. I took their phone and smashed it. Anyway, none of that happened. I will do that, by the way. That's what I do as the Grim Reaper. That's how you know your life is over, your days are never. Hey, what do you guys think of Fest? I'll stop waving this dang thing. Wave pen light small. Looks a little strange. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Proud of you. Thank you. I did my best. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It was your first time viewing online. Yatta! You like it? I have to make sure. Incredible. I needed it injected into my veins again. Well, good thing we have the VOD. Go watch the VOD. It was incredible and better than last year. I'm glad that you thought that. I'm glad that you thought it was better than last year, because I was definitely worried it was not going to be better than last year. Yeah. That's always, I feel like it's always a worry though. It's like, oh gosh, is there going to be nothing new to bring to the table? Is the quality going to fall or something like that? I actually really liked the trolley better than the box, even. Liked that air guitar. Hey, look, that was the choreo. That was the choreography, right? And the dance instructor said, all right, every once in a while you got to do a little air guitar. And I said, okay. It's during the chorus, right? The knee slide was cool. Yeah, we got that new knee tech. I wasn't sure if it's gonna work though, because a lot of times they're like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Please do not. You have trackers on your knees. Don't do that. They're gonna fall off. Please don't. Please. We haven't tested the technology. Please don't. Then it was fine. So I'm glad that I did it. Yeah. It was a little Vanquish knee slide. Yeah, I picked it up from my buddy Sam. There's the air guitar. The song, it just hits differently when it's live, I think. I got a message from Urana saying that she watched and she really liked it a lot. And then she complimented me and Toa's performance too. So that was cool. The Dark Souls Fat Roll was really good. That was also my idea. I said to Bibu, alright Bibu, can you roll? Can we do a Dark Souls roll? She's like, yeah, sure, why? And I'm like, we need something to reward the viewers with if they're able to speak good English. At the end of the day, I kind of wanted to do what Matsuri senpai did during her performance. She did like one of these cute little egg rolls where she just like plopped down and then rolled. And so I said, Bibu, we gotta do that. Bibu was like, okay. And then she popped the Rokunana and I tried to kill her live on stage. I was a bit too late though. Should've done Dante's guitar performance. Well, there's always the next fest. Who knows what song will be created by then. Rock and roll, you almost had her. Too slow on the strangle. I'm a bit slow. Oh well, we'll get her next time. I didn't know about Fest before until I've seen someone post about it. I hope I can see it next year. I wanted to watch you perform, so I'm so bummed out. See, it's always so wild to me that there are people that are like, yeah, I didn't know what that was. I'm like, really? There's still people that don't know about Fest? There are people that don't know about HOLOLIVE? HOLOE? There are people that don't know? Oh. I guess we haven't pushed far enough yet. Well, I'm gonna push really hard this year. I'm gonna do it. Even if it's scary, even if it's hard, even if it's rough times. I talked to the girls about this too, and they kind of feel similarly. Time to adventure like Frodo Baggins and his friends out into unknown, unseen territory. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm trying to push a little bit with shorts these days, because instead of my life experiences as clips being like turned into animation, which I still love, and I love what my team is working on for that, I want to start narrating my own stories and have an illustrator draw them and bring them to life. It just sounds like a lot of fun. And then maybe we can find some new deadbeats too along the way. We're venturing out like Frodo Baggins and Sam and Gandalf and Aragorn and the other one and the other one and the one that's really annoying and always messes up the plan. Yeah. That was fun. Fun movie. I like it. Bolomir. Yeah. I like Bolomir. Acorn. Oh, and Legless. The one without legs. He is really cool. Orlando Bloom looks so young. I have to know how old he was. Give me a sec. Wait, no. We're gonna find out right now. Because I'm here. No! Don't exit out of it. I have to find out how old he was. How old was Orlando? Wait, the deadbeats are here. Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings 1. 22 to 24 years old during the filming. I feel like he looks like he's like 18. Lonnie's Baby Bloom. How old is he now? Orlando Bloom, the actor, 49. Wow. Time flies. I mostly remember him from Pirates of the Caribbean. Google Beats at your service. Well, you can't... Sometimes you guys come up with different answers, so I have to cross-check. Yeah, it was Will Turner. Remember when he was Will Turner? It was around the same time. Oh, he was Will? How old was Orlando Bloom in Pirates 1? He was 26, so it was a little bit after Lord of the Rings. See, now I'm having a bit of a crisis though, because I want to keep watching it, but now Kiara's like, why don't we make it like a tradition? And I'm like, okay, that could be fun. Wait, it wasn't Kiara that said that. Somebody else said that. Somebody else was like, let's make it a tradition. And then Kiara was like, well, okay, that's a choice too. So, I don't know. Debbie's, what should we do? We can always rewatch it with them. That's true. Yeah, maybe Raura. I think Raura will watch it with friends, if there are friends involved. You should watch it anyway, so you're part of the ones who know. Oh yes, the elite squadron of people that have knowledge of Lord of the Rings movies. I've watched them 20 times. They have great rewatchability. Interesting. Sorry. I'm wheezing. Bibu will watch Lord of the Rings anytime. Well, yeah, she said during that watch along, she was like, I can watch the whole trilogy today, but we had other stuff to do. We had a really important meeting. Mm-hmm. Ah! Yeah. With most of us. We had an important meeting. Let me reset myself. There we go. Important meeting with the big man. And I feel like it was good to do that, and then we all went to dinner together. It was a good day, but no time for much anything else besides Lord of the Rings, and then work, and then go to dinner with friends. Oh, let's just crash live. Shout out to the people in my section that started headbanging. Big ups to you and the rest of the girls. You and Toa were great together. Thank you so much. Big ups to those of you who are headbanging, as long as you didn't hurt anyone. Right? You were careful, right? Promise? I didn't know she was a big Lord of the Rings fan before that. Oh, Kiara? No, she's serious about Lord of the Rings. Online collab to watch with the others as well. Yeah, that's true. A year long, would everyone forget the movie? Well, I'll do it whenever, as long as my schedule lines up, and it's about to be a crazy month. Oh yeah. Ugh. This month is going to be the most intense month for me, for multiple reasons, I think. There's a lot to announce. Good stuff. Good updates from Mori Calliope. Big opportunities that have fallen into my lap. I think you'll be thoroughly impressed by a lot of them. Something very special coming up. Yep. And I've got my big meeting with Universal this week too. Now that we finished, what was it? Now that Fest is over, and now the album is pretty much out and done, Universal is time for them to bring me into the office and we brainstorm where we go from here. I have some ideas. I have like some big ideas. It is a little daunting because I feel like, again, Frodo Baggins with this big long path ahead of me. And it's like, I know what I have to do, but do I have the courage to do it? Yes. I've been building it up all this time. I have the courage. Blu-ray time? God, I'll ask. I hope you guys grab it. I hope when it comes out that you guys grab it. So that they will see, look, the deadbeats do want the Blu-ray. They want it. They want to own it. So please do. Okay? Let me stretch. No proper stretchies. I've been awake this whole time, and yet instead what I did was I took the headache medication, and then I laid in bed, and then I immediately just put myself in a cocoon. And I just looked at the ceiling, and I waited. It was cozy. It was cozy. I wanted to fall asleep, though. I couldn't. 100% worth to grab the Blu-ray of. Good what? It was a good concert. What? Am I yawning 5 times per minute? Enough. Enough is enough. But I really wanted to stream today, especially because, you know, I feel like there's much to catch up on. In my opinion, there's much to be, wait, let me see. Much for us to chat about. I haven't even talked too much about my performance, but I did stay. Stop playing. Oh. I don't mean to make you yawn, but I'm looking at my schedule and I'm like, well, when is there? We gotta practice Mario Tennis. I was gonna do that today, but I have to do tax stuff. Mario Tennis. There's members only tomorrow. And it's just a full day of meetings. It's just meeting after meeting after meeting. Let's see. And the next day is actually a break. But I told myself, well, would you like to maybe stream Mori Calliope? Would you like to maybe do some Mario Tennis? And then, of course, on the 13th at 7 a.m. JST, we will be playing Fortnite. We will be playing upon release. Pokopia looks fun. I kind of want to just play it on my own. Making me so many members. What? Anyway, we will be dropping in. We will be getting on the battle bus. Full stack? I don't know, but I know that Bibu wants to. I think Narissa might be busy. I think Gigi's gonna hop in too. We will see. We will see what happens, but I have to. Play it by yourself, no worries. I have to do it. This is a part of my pilgrimage to becoming true, unabashed, allowing myself to become true, unabashed Hoshiomi. You aren't already that, they say? Well, I am, but I try and hide it a little more than other people. Now I'm just gonna let it all hang out, you know? I'm a little shyer about it than others. Herb will surely make an appearance, right? She might, actually. She's certainly invited. Yeah. It's just, I don't know what her schedule plans are, but it's gonna be early. Early. Japan time. And me and Bibu are up early anyway for a different thing. I think we're doing a certain watch-along that hasn't been announced. Maybe it's been announced, I don't know, but we're watching something together with some others. And then we're gonna immediately play Fortnite after. And then I'm gonna take a nap, I think, right? Am I gonna take a nap? No, I have a members only stream. No, members only stream. And then I have to do vocal direction for someone. That's crazy that I'm being asked to do vocal direction. I did write the lyrics though, so that's gonna be exciting. It's for something kind of unrelated. It's a separate job deal. Nap stream? Time for fat naps. And then on the 14th, we can finally practice Mario Tennis. There's members only. And on the 15th, maybe we can practice Mario Tennis one more time. We're kind of procrastinating on our homework. I might play it a little bit on my own first, but I want to win. Why don't you take a nap instead? It's not possible. They love how it's like, oh yeah, after Fest will be okay. Just up until Fest. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. I'm just gonna hold on until Fest is over and then we chill. And then you realize that, you know, up until Fest, everything was just getting pushed off, and all the things that you wanted to do were just like, okay, we'll do it later. And that's why. The schedule is actually full in March. You sound actually exhausted. I just hope I'm not getting sick. I can't afford to get sick. But after Fest, people always get sick. I'm tired of it. I don't like it. Enough. Bring your sickness here. It wasn't me though. But I've been having wheezy lungs for the past month. It's like it's back again. I thought that it was healed. I was like, wow, my lungs have healed magically. It's like magic. It just went away in the blink of an eye. Oh, okay. Mia was sick during fest. Uh-oh, because we definitely hung out. We definitely had a lot of food that she had. They were really chill though. It was so nice. I was staying at the hotel because of your reasons. It's always so fun. It's fun. Just hanging out with friends in the same hotel. It feels like a big journey together. You know? Lord of the Rings watch-along disease. What? It's not a real disease, deadbeat. No, it's a blessing. I liked Lord of the Rings. I thought it was cool. I was into it. I was maybe a little, like, too invested in maybe asking some questions that were jumping the gun, but it's because I was watching and I was listening. Just a sign that Mori was invested. Not like I was talking about unrelated things or anything. But yeah, it feels like a big old school field trip, right? You're fine. You didn't jump the gun. I just wanted to know. I had things I wanted to know. But the response, spoilers, is also fine. My knee is on fire because aside from Lord of the Rings, what else did I do recently? I won't give the exact date, but recently I went and I danced with Suisei Senpai again. And my knee is on fire because I had to do this thing where like you cross your knees and do like push-ups on the ground. And I guess my knees are just really bony, so I have like the hugest bruise ever on my knee. Oh, the slide? No, it wasn't even the slide. No, it made the slide a little more painful though. Just a little more painful. I have bruises all over my legs. Ah, well. But it was really fun. I always feel like whenever I do dance lessons and training with Suisei Senpai, don't tell my trainer this, but the muscle pain that I get from that is always a bit worse than the muscle pain that I get from lifting weights. They get kind of intense with it. There are ads for say Fortnite in Tokyo. That's crazy. I believe it. I'm not really into riding the train these days because I don't like leaving my house. But do they say you have the same kind of bruises? No, I think she's just better at doing it than I am. She like knows how to do it. Yeah. I've kind of been to like way too many of those. I feel bad because I'm like always like, yes, I want to go. But usually there's room, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll get in a spot. I said I was gonna talk to JP members more often, especially Suisei Senpai, right? So I'm putting myself out there, you know. And then we get to talk a little bit, which we never get to do. Yeah. Why would you feel bad if you're invited? It's more of like a general, like, who wants to come? I'm like, oh gosh, what if somebody else wants to go? I don't want to take a spot, but usually I'm not taking a spot because there's usually space open until the last minute. So I take a spot. Like, okay, I'm taking this. It's free. For free. Yatta! Free muscle training for me. And then also I get to hang out with her. So that's cool. That's what I've been doing. So I'm pretty messed up from that even now. Every single time. They're intense over there. This is my spot. It was made for me. But yeah, I guess that also kind of leads into the Let's Just Crash performance. This year I decided not to do medley. Because I feel like medleys are cool, but if you do them every single time, I feel like it kind of gets old, you know? Every single time, just pieces of a song. Let's just do a full song, you know? Like, let's have it be a full song from start to finish for once. And so that's what I decided to do this time. And I think it made sense because, you know, it's a big anime song. We might as well. It's important to me. And I'm really happy with it. And it goes crazy live. I feel like the crowd really liked it too. So I'm never sure if the crowd's really feeling the song until I go back and watch the archive, and then I'm like, oh, okay, they liked it. Yay! Reassurance. With the live band, it was like even cooler. I don't know what it is about it. It's just gonna be one of those songs, I think, where like it's just really gonna shine with a live band, which is why come to Mori Calliope's live performances so you can hear that live. Though I might plan another medley for the future, but I worked very hard on that song. I love LJC. I love sliding on my knees. I love doing air guitar. And it felt nice too, because in the beginning I thought to myself, I was like, okay, at rehearsal I was like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sing the song, I'm gonna sing the Japanese parts and the shouts. And then I quickly came to realize, that's a bad idea. You can't do that. Let the crowd do something. Even if they don't know the words, they can go, ah, ah, ah. Like Eminem in that one song, ah, 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 ah. They can shout. Let them do something. You know, your music's getting better, by the way. Really enjoying it. Thank you. I'm putting a lot of effort into, you know, focus on making stuff that sounds better. So do a random song no one expects. Never gonna give you up. That's what Liz did at the world tour. Oh yeah, Chewy Chewy to Golden Balance. How did you come up with that? So that whole situation is, of course, so I think you guys noticed that the Myth members, current Myth members, Kiara and Ina and myself were all paired with those that we were paired with for the Myth Mash project. And they sang the Myth Mash songs, right? Yes, so like Kiara and Raparasu sang Glow in the Dark, and then Okai Senpai and Ina sang Kuru Kuru Cruise, right? And then of course is me and Toa Sama. We were chosen to end off the concert as like the final unit. And so it was, you know, kind of an important, it was going to be like an important performance, I think, to us and to the fans. And we were talking about it together. And in the discussion thread, staff was like, all right, so we're doing Queen of the Night. and Toa and I were like, we don't wanna. We both had the same thought. We both replied at about the same time, being like, I don't want to. And then I got a message from Toa being like, so what are we doing instead? What would you like to sing instead? And then we figured out together what we wanted to sing. So, you know, Queen of the Night, we did that during All for One. You know, the people have already seen that live. And like, it's a cool song, but what we wanted to showcase, at least I wanted to showcase one of my own originals, and I know she also wanted to share her originals, because we are artists that make a lot of original songs, so. And also we thought it would be cool to maybe do something together, us performing a medley that nobody's seen us perform before, so. Of course, Tosma gave me some options, and I chose Chewy Chewy because there's rap in there. And I thought, all right, let's run it. Let's just see how it goes. And then I, of course, picked Golden Balance just because I think that Tosma's voice fits perfectly in the place of Nakajima Kento-san's voice in terms of like tone, right? Because we were able to harmonize really well in the same way that myself and Kenti did in the original version of Golden Balance. I think that she did a fantastic job. Yeah, no, she was the perfect choice for that song. But Choo Choo is definitely difficult for me to do, just because there's like a lot of really big jumping around with the notes, especially during the chorus. But the rap parts were really fun. I liked the bridges, and like I tried to do some cool things with my voice in some of like the more like quiet and like, how do I say, some of the more low-key parts of the song. You know, I was able to add more like expression into my voice and stuff. Golden Balance is just very like, it doesn't really have a lot of like chill out moments in it, so that was tense. But it was still fun, and we did the dance too. I don't know if you guys were looking. The camera kind of zoomed down on some of our moves, but we were doing the dance. Awesome, I had to learn the dance too. I feel like that was a good way to end off Fest in terms of being a unit, to pull out something that nobody expected, and a medley performance that no one had heard from both of us before. Yeah. So I think it was a good hype song to end things off on. So yay! Mori toa dansu. Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool when Urana messaged me like, yeah, you did so good. That was so awesome. Because of course I sent her the show. I was like, watch, I'm performing LJC today. She's like, okay. She messaged me later. You and Toa-san did great. It's so funny to me because actually I think Toa-sama actually also is a fan of Gachiakta. So that was cool. Not the set list leak. Well, I had to tell her. It's a song for her anime / manga. You know? Yeah. Okamab. We'll see. Why not? Not the set list leak. Yeah. But it was a successful fest. I feel good about my performances, you know. I don't think you always have to do something crazy, insane, and impressive. It's nice if you can, but sometimes just putting on a good performance is enough. You know? Can't believe Mori would do this. Fortnite collab when? I'll work a little harder, deadbeats. Don't worry. I'll increase my reach. No way, a song with Ollie. Yeah, that was very last minute. That was a last minute tag in. Hey, Mori Calliope, we need your help. You know, the roster is that there were some, various things that happened in the past year, and it was kind of a difficult situation, deadbeats, where some folks needed to take a rest or take a break, others had to leave the roster completely, and it was tough. They needed someone to come help, and I was available. They asked, they're like, all right, well, we're asking various people to come help out. Mori Calliope, would you be able to do a song together with Ollie? Since she had a unit song with someone that couldn't be there. And so I was like, all right, sure, whatever works. They're like, all right, R.I.P. A crowd pleaser, I see. See, it happened last year. So that was what I brought up. I said, I performed that last year. Must you continue to do this to me? Do you really need to keep doing this to me? For the fans, Mori, for the fans. What? Sorry, had a little bit of a caffeinated beverage. But it's the Nato remix. That actually might be kind of cool to do a remixed version. I'd like doing that. But yeah, I brought that up. I was like, And Ollie was also like, Ollie later told me, she's like, Senpai, I didn't ask for that. Just so we're on the same page, Senpai, I did not ask them for that song. It made me laugh. I think it's cute when others want to do it. I just don't want to do it. But then Ollie was like, all right, well, here's my idea. So that song, Tenraku, was her idea. I'd never heard it before. Totally my first time hearing it and learning it. Plausible deniability. They gotta be trolling you at this point. Nope. I mean, check it out. Even in Holo Dreams, they've already revealed it's gonna be in there. But the good news is it seems like I'm going to be able to make new songs that we can put in the game. So that's cool. Yep. New original or something. So don't worry, it's not like there will only ever be oldies in there. It's always kind of, it doesn't feel good, deadbeats, because so many years have passed, and just like other members of Holo, I too have honed my craft. I too have improved drastically, but when you take a Mori that's frozen in time and put her together with her peers who have grown so strong, it doesn't feel good, you know? It doesn't feel good. You need the RIP sequel? Nah. We can make something that has nothing to do with that, and I know it's gonna be my best work, but it's just someday. Someday. I'm not in a rush. Can't help people like what they like. Oh, I don't mind it. I just don't want to do it myself. I don't want to sing it. I'm not gonna talk about it. Thank you so much for the supers, by the way, and memberships. You guys are very kind. Glad that you enjoyed the performance. Aren't they not allowed to use UMG stuff? It appears to be a bit complicated. But all I can tell you is that I will be able to make a new song that will be featured in the game. So don't worry, it's not only gonna be oldies, it's just, you keep your eyes peeled for something like that, is what I can say. So, because I don't want it to only be old ones. Licensing complicated. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. You're always improving. Your past work is still fantastic music. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, Debbie. Is all I can say is I'm glad that you enjoy it. But I am striving to go beyond myself. I always feel that way, which is sad because you can't stop and smell the roses, right? As Grandma Reaper always says, Callie, you gotta stop and smell the roses sometimes. Don't forget to do that, is what she tells me. I know it's a little difficult to do when you're always striving to be more than yourself. In my case, I feel like I always have, it's always been a case of I'm always trying to be more than I am. When I sing, when I do anything, even when I get a house, always trying to be more than I am. But maybe that's not such a bad thing, because it can push you to be more than you are. For real, for real. I don't know. Just thoughts that I have when I'm alone with me. Oh, Mori. Always trying to be more than you are. But I don't know what else to do. And there are still views I want to see. Minasan. So, let's go there. Even if the road is hard. You know? I'm okay though. I got great friends. Lots of things I want to do. You know? Over the years, I've also very, very much been able to separate a little bit of time just for myself, my work life, which is most hours of the day, but I still get time to go out and be a real person. You know? It's nice to have friends who do other things, friends who are accountants and have children and stuff like that. It's nice. That's maybe one of the reasons why I've become a lot healthier over the years. Yeah, you still work twice as hard as the people I know. Yeah, that's because it's fun though. That's because it's fun. Work is fun. In some cases, it keeps your mind off of existential dread, which is also awesome if you can keep your mind off of existential dread. Any non-Mori performances that stood out to me? Let me think. All of them. I know that's silly, but I thought what Risu did was really cool. Having two Risus on stage. And she sang another song that kind of reminded me of that one performance of Alice and You from many, many years ago that pretty much stun-locked everybody watching. That was so crazy. Do you guys remember that? Ayunda and Risu together. What a good idea. I think it's really cool they allow members to get creative like that. you know? So maybe there are less limits than we think. But Aisha, stretch, Aisha. Yeah, she did so great. And that was really cool. Harmonizing with her own self, too. What a great idea. It was very emotional. Tugged on my heartstrings. It was hype. 4 Mori backup dancers next year. Can you imagine? Hey, that'd be cool, though. I really want to do a concert with, like, real-life people backup dancers for, like, the whole thing sometime. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, Riona's voice is just so powerful. She's crazy. Singing and dancing at the same time. I don't know how she does it. Her stamina is just on a different level. I'm like, oh, how? How do you do that? So again, I feel like I gotta strive, you know. I gotta strive to work hard to be able to stand by her side. She's really cool. Every time I see how cool my friends are, I think, oh man. Man, oh man. I gotta work hard too. Need more idol training. That's good though. I think that's a positive thing. She talks a lot about how much she, you know, likes me and admires me as somebody that makes music, and I'm like, oh boy, I can feel the imposter syndrome kicking in. I can feel it in the back of my mind, and I just have to close the door on it. Close the door on it and smile and say, oh, kawaii ne. Yosh yosh, ganbatte. Yeah, is usually what I do. So, but yeah, she is definitely going places. She's awesome. Performs in front of Emperor of Japan. Still got them thoughts. We're all our own worst critics. I judge myself very harshly. But these days, even if it's still in my head, I try not to say it to the person that I'm talking to. Right? Oh, Calliope-san, you did so good. I go, you did great too. Weren't we awesome? I'm thinking to myself, you were so cool. I gotta step up my game. I gotta be better. Yeah. So little by little, or baby steps. In the past, I'd probably be like, no, I suck, I'm terrible. You were the only good one. At least I keep it in my head this time. I don't know if it'll ever totally disappear, but I can make it more and more quiet. Because I think I've gotten pretty good. It's been what? Over 5 years now? I've been working hard to get better. I can see my own progress. Now, I don't feel so bad saying, yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter. I've done a lot of really cool stuff. Maybe I can help others too someday. I guess I've kind of been helping others, but not necessarily with music. You gotta help yourself before you can help others, though. What's the announcement? Any hint? I can't. I don't want to lose it. I'm too scared of losing the opportunity, so I'm not gonna mention. But there is one thing. So there's two really big ones. One of them is something that I'm absolutely not gonna give any hints about, because like I said, I really don't want to lose the opportunity. I'm scared that any even small hint will ruin it. But the other thing is something that I've done before, and I'm going to do it again. And it will be announced soon. And it's a song. Yeah, so you get excited. So there's that, and then there's another thing. So this month is full of big things. And then we're also getting ready for the big celebration of Mori Calliope's existence. Sneaking to MGR Perms, I believe. Great guesses. But alas, don't think that's what that is. What's the song genre? It's all you're getting out of me, is what I've said. Don't worry, it'll be soon. I keep looking at the calendar and I'm like, oh, it'll be a ways down the... Oh. It's the 10th. Okay. Time flies. You know? Oh yeah. Also, I wanted to mention about the scale figure. I'm sorry there was nothing to see at Fest. I was bamboozled. I left rehearsal to go see it. I was so excited, like, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be on display. Get ready. Get excited. I was like, oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. I left and I get there, they're like, oopsies. We forgot to tell you. It's not ready. Like, oh. That's fine. One day. Surely. I mean, I've seen what it looks like. I've seen it in pictures. They're making it. It's just maybe next fest. Maybe next fest. So, sorry I got y'all excited for nothing. Trust, I was also hyped up. And then it ended up not to be. But I believe it will come out. So just look forward to that. You know, they gave me like a date, timeline, and everything, right? I think it might even be before, but fingers crossed. They haven't even opened pre-orders. So they gotta show it to you, open the pre-orders, and then you'll receive it maybe around Fest. I don't know. I can't give exact dates because I am not the one making the figure. But I can let you know, like, the basic... I can let you know the basic ballpark timeline. That's about it. Have you pre-ordered it? It's not something I can do, but I'm pretty sure I get it for free. The axe grid thing also looking pretty cool. Did you guys see some of that? That's gonna be a cool collab. It's just cool collab after cool collab, Deadbeats. There's so many of them, and we only get more and more of them. You know? I feel like over the years, the Holo, especially also on the EN side, has just gotten so good at finding neat opportunities for us, you know? That I feel like at this point, when it comes to like anime related things and like game related things, it's really not, how do I say? We're kind of able to do pretty much anything. Almost anything. What the hell are the balls? Oh, those, I don't think, guys, I'm 99% sure that those aren't actually Holo products. I think they're just having us help them out in a showcase of the product. But dang, it sure made for an interesting tweet. It made for an interesting tweet. It's a tech demo. But what is it? It's haptic feedback. Honestly, I have something kind of like, I don't want to say similar. It's more like a stress ball, like moves in your hand, and it helps me calm down, you know. But I don't know, this one, like, it's haptic feedback. The vibrations, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say much more than that. What I'm gonna say is they're demoing the tech at a convention, and if you want to check it out, go check it out. Myth will be there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh yeah, steel ball runs, gyros, balls. Oh god, it's for the steel ball run. It's like completely unrelated, but anyway. Satasha's string. Oh god. Well, I can't say stuff like that. I'm just gonna say go to check the demo. Check the tech demo if you're interested in it. The balls are not inert. Yeah, that's happening. That's happening this month. I'm pretty sure there's also a lot of other stuff. Mario Tennis! Yeah! That's gonna be fun. I need to practice for that. I'm sad Fest is over, though. I don't want it to be over. It's just kind of always, you know, that feeling of, I guess that's it, huh? Oh yeah, there's another big sponsorship. Hang on. There's just a lot in my calendar right now, which is exciting stuff. Oh my god, there's a day where I have nothing! I'm gonna put a break in there. Yatta! Oh my god! Let's go! Now you'll stream for us on that day. No, I put break. I blocked it out. Ooh, you know what? I'll stream the next day. I have a couple streams that day. No. I wanted to stream in the evening on that day. Dang it. Inputting things in Mori's calendar, the stream. What happened to HOLOFES chat? We'll get back to Fest, I'm sure. There's still a couple things I wanted to talk about in terms of Fest. I'm just all over the place. You guys know me, how my brain works. It's all over the place. I talk about one thing, we come back to it. You know, in school they make you have like the outline of your paper that they make you write about the topic that you chose, and you keep all your thoughts together. That's the opposite of how my brain works. My brain is like a memo pad, where as soon as I think something, I jot it down. Your brain is beautiful. It's something, alright. Brain's mostly water anyway. That happens if you don't get enough sleep. True. Maybe I take a nap before I do my tax stuff. Let's see. I wanted to collab with Kobo and Kiara on a certain time. We might move this. I think we need to move this, though. Something else is happening on that day. And I'm gonna stream at night. Let's see. Maybe I'll do one during the day, though, just cause... break the previous day. Okay, there will probably be streams the day before and after, so a break is totally feasible. I do want to do a month, though, where I stream every single day, like, hey, Coast Bales. But I'm thinking, I want to do that after I get my new place. Yeah. I can stream late at night, too, without bothering the neighbors and sing, etc. Yeah. But that'll be like, I don't know, a year from now. I'd love to, though. Let's do the usual pace for now. Do that. Oh my god, there are open days where there are no streams in the calendar. I'm going to put streams in them. And then there's that's the big day. There's a really big day. And then there's this. Oh yeah! Watch along for Kiara and Ina Duo Live will be happening. Day 1 and Day 2. Day 1 will be hosted on my channel. Day 2 will be hosted on another member's channel. Big day. I'm gonna be there live. I'm so happy. Yatta! Any of you guys going in person? Have a good time. I wanted to go in person too. And they said, not allowed. You remember the rules from last year. From my own show. Oh, okay. It's not allowed. I understand, it's a safety issue. I get it. Well, now I get to do a watch along though, so. Because I would have flown. I absolutely would have flown to that. So. Let's see. We got this. Put something else in my calendar. Me over here just like trying to slide streams sneakily into my calendar so that they don't give me something to do at the prime time that I like to stream. You gotta make your whole schedule the month before Deadbeats. At least if you're me. Because people will be like, ooh, you could record this here. No, I have a stream. You can't put anything in there because I have a stream there. Yeah. I'm putting them in. You can't put anything. You can't. Oh, yeah. Ha ha ha. Okay, cool. But I can turn that stream into a break if I want, I guess. I'm gonna need a break on this day. Get Royal Guard. I'm tentative. We'll see how I feel. Well, what else happened during Fest I wanted to talk about? Getting to hang out a lot with other members and JP Mems as well. Miko and Mio senpais came to hang out with us. They like brought food. We had like a big party room where we were all just hanging out. Those of us that weren't performing. Yeah, and then we watched those that were. It was really cool. It was a fun time. And then we'd go, and then we'd hang out with each other behind the scenes. What kind of food? I didn't really eat the stuff that Miyosha brought because I had popcorn. I'm a popcorn fan. Some of the girls ordered so much popcorn. Oh my god. But I got to see Mikochi, which was really nice, and she gave me some pins and I stuck them on myself. You see Riona too? Yeah, I've seen Riona in a couple different settings recently. We also did a dance session together, which was really fun. That was like a dream come true for me, getting to do a dance thing together with Riona and Seisei and me being with those guys. I was like keeping up the facade of, oh yeah, you know, I'm cool. I'm happy to be here, you know? And then Riona seemed really happy to see me, and I was like, oh, hey, haha, kawaii. I'm thinking to myself, she's so cool too. Keeping up my facade. Yeah, here for dance, here for training. Tries to Orifarm, slips on my knee, bruises my knee. Ouch! Everyone else is very strong. Hey, I was pretty strong too, though. I could keep up. I could keep up. Spill spaghetti. Whatever. One of my favorite things about Fest is getting to hang out with the others a lot, right? Yeah. Well, something that I really like about Mikomit, like Seisei and Miko, and also Miyosha and a lot of the folks come to hang out with Ian. They just come hang out with us, and it's like, it's just nice. It's nice because I think to myself, you guys don't even speak English, but you're here to like chill with us, you know? Made me really happy. Mikochi, she's so cool and such a big star, and yet she makes time to come say hi to Ian and like talk to us and spend time with us, you know? I don't know, just makes me really like her a lot. Makes me really like her a lot because she's so cool and she does so much, and she's such a star. And she still comes to hang out with Ian. I don't know. She's elite English. She's so good. You know? And fun to talk to. And she brings us taiyaki. She brings us her special taiyaki and her pins, and it's all free for us. Oh yeah, the Shiori MC was pretty funny. I thought that was hilarious though, and then she killed it in her solo afterwards. It was awesome. I need to invite her for an Eikaiwa session. Mikochi. Let me see. I'm trying to find the good date for it because I need to. On that day, I want to announce something. Announce something cool. On a day. Let me see. Would this be good? No, maybe that's too early. Might be too late though. I do it on this day. Okay. Maybe I'll do it on this day. I'm gonna ask when they're free. More announcements. Well, that's just spring for you. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, is there time for Hanami? Would anyone like to go look at the cherry blossoms? When are they blooming? I don't even know. I gotta find a good secret place to go look because there was a time back in the day where myself and Vicky found a really good secret spot. And she's like, I know the best secret place to look at sakura. When the sakura trees are blooming. And I'm like, okay, well where? They're all crowded and full of tourists, right? And she goes, no, just trust me. And she took me to one of her favorite neighborhoods for looking at the cherry blossoms. And we got like some sakura beers and some dango. And then we walked through it and there was no one there. And there were just sakura all over the place. Everywhere, leaves falling into like a river. There was somebody walking their dog and no one else. And I was like, what? How would you find this place? How'd you find it? Your Vicky voice is pretty good, isn't it? I don't think it's very good. You knew the strats. Perfection. Why'd you count the dog walker? I don't know. I thought it was kind of scenic. It set the scene. You know, there's nobody there. Isn't that kind of scary? Isn't that like a, what is it? A liminal space? Isn't that what they call it? It's a liminal space. Liminal spaces are scary. But if you add like somebody walking their dog, then it's cool. You're not searching for anomalies. Although, maybe the dude walking the dog is the anomaly. Yeah, it's just their regular street. Yeah. They're just walking their dog. This is where they live. You know? I want a sakura tree. Maybe if I get another opportunity like the one that I'm announcing this month, I'll put a sakura tree in my backyard. I might be able to afford a sakura tree. If I get another opportunity like the one I can't tell you about. Yeah. It's pretty big. Sakura trees are expensive. Yeah. Maybe not quite enough to get a bathhouse. Maybe 3 of them. I don't know. I'll save up. But then that could just be put towards the mortgage. Your life becomes paying your mortgage after you get the house. You know. Get a bathhouse instead. It's 3 times more expensive. Being paid is less expensive. True. The neighbors will be very angry about the smell, though. Pay your mortgage. Do it. Pay your bills. I have a good plan, thankfully. I have a good setup in mind for how things are going to go for the next several years. Because I want to pay this thing off quick. I want to get it done. Like immediately. Be an adult. You know? But yeah, I do need to meet up with Universal this week because we're getting back on the music train. And I know what I want to do from here. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be full of new challenges. But I'm going to work very hard to simply improve what I'm making. Because it's so important. The lyric mafia reactivating. You say that, but actually I have a deadline in 2 days. It was supposed to be yesterday. And then they cut me some slack because of FES, right? So now I'm back at it. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, you know, what I need to do is get back to basics, and I want to just focus on the quality of the stuff I'm making more than anything else, and really work together with UM on how we get there. They know this, but I'm gonna reiterate it to them when I see them. You know. The lyric mafia. No, the deadlines are never fun. The grind, it never ends. Oh, but I like writing lyrics, though. It's something that I hold very dear to my heart. You know, and something that I say that I can do. I write my own lyrics. You know, when you hear my songs, it's thoughts coming from my own heart. Nobody else's. Just me. That feels nice to say. At least for me, I guess. It's something that's important to me. You know, writing your own stuff isn't something that's important to everyone. Even Taco Takeover. Look, alright. I had some prerequisites for that song, right? Any things that you're composing for? Well, we haven't really gotten to that point yet. Again, we're just trying to figure out what to do with the next project. I love seeing people get excited about Taco Takeover, though. How's bass practice been? That's another thing where just like muscle training, I've also had to move all of my bass lessons. Everything had to be moved because of various FES activities, and I felt terrible, but thankfully, this month we're getting back in the saddle. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. It's time to get back to normalcy. I want to schedule again. I want to schedule. I want to have my own sense of normalcy. did join something else recently, which is some of my friends are a part of this, like, let's say it's kind of like community cleanup, right? So I'm doing that as well to get out of my house. Get out of my house. So I'm cleaning the neighborhood with my friends. And it's like they do it in like a fun way. It's a cult. No, it's not. We do like community projects and good things. It's doing good stuff. It's philanthropy. Kind of like community service, yeah. But I don't want to go into too many details because, you know, gotta keep that stuff private. But I'm doing a community service project with my friends that are not in Holo, just so I can get out of my house. Yeah. So yay, philanthropy. Just do something good and get out of these four walls that surround me. Cleaning up the bad guys. Yeah, secret neighborhood heroes. Cleaning up crime. It's not quite like that. It's a little different. But, so that's what I'm planning to do. Get some dispatch flashbacks. Mori gear rising. I've seen Persona. I know how this works. I'm just trying to increase some social links. That's all that it is. But that's what else is going on in my life. I'm gonna try to get more sleep because I was on a roll with sleep. Deadbeats. I was on my A game when it comes to sleep. Like, I was doing really well, you understand? It was solid. Let me turn off. Thank you for the many super chats. I'm turning them off now. But yeah, I was getting 7 to 8 hours, and then Fest stuff happened. Fest happened, and because when it comes to Fest, it's not just about performing at the show and all the rehearsals and what. It's not just about that. It's about everyone being here. Everyone wanting to get together, everyone wanting to do stuff together. There's so much. And then things that the company wants us to be able to do together, they schedule during Fest time because everyone's here. Hey, speaking of which, you see that there's a little sneaky announcement on the Holo EN channel. Wonder what that could be. Maybe there's like a key word in there somewhere. I don't know. It might hint at what it could be. Not sneaky at all. Not in Reco. Not in Reco. Is it Holo? Well, you'll find out soon enough. You'll find out. What's that about? What's that about? Will we end Fortnite? Not yet, but someday. Yeah, I just wanted to direct your attention to that again because that is another thing that will be announced that is important. So, look forward. It's everyone being a part of Fortnite. Everyone! I mean, I'd love that. No, it's not. But I think you guys will be excited about it. It's something you guys will, have to look forward to, and just keep your eyes peeled. March is an exciting month for announcements. And then into April, I have some fun stuff planned. What's going on in April? I'm literally sitting here just telling you what's in my calendar. Why is that what I'm doing? We're supposed to be talking about Fest. I feel like I've said most of kind of what I wanted to say, though, honestly. Like, I'm just really happy with how it went. And really every time at Fest, for whatever reason, they always... It's always funny seeing you guys' reactions because no matter what stage I'm on, I'm, like, looking through, like, past, like, comments and, like, things that you guys are saying and whatnot, or I'm backstage checking out what you guys are saying, and I'm looking, and all the deadbeats are like, where is she? Where's Mori? Isn't she in this concert? It's because I'm deep into the show. I'm usually, like, in the latter half. They put me close to the end, and then there's the unit and the solos is very close at the end. Someday though, I'd love to open for Fes or something. It would be cool, but Mori's up next, guys. Mori's up next. Frontlining. Meanwhile, I'm praying she's performing on a stage near where I'm at. Totally understandable. Especially if you're there in person. But I think opening would be cool someday. And I'd love to close it out as well someday. Completely. Maybe someday. Someday. So I'll keep working hard until that date. But I'm always honored. I'm honored they put me very deep in the show. It's just a lot of the times the deadbeats, like, especially this time, since it was the 4th stage. Although I will say, getting to show up and perform a song with Ollie was really cool. And kind of smack dab in the middle of Fest, so it didn't feel as intense being like, where's Mori? At the very tail end of the very last stage, there she is. That's death. Fitting, I suppose. I guess it's thematic, but the song I did with Ollie was really cool. I'm glad she chose that one because I feel like it's very much a song I like to perform, is that kind of like growly rock song. And her voice was like so strong and clear throughout. Worked really well with her voice as well. You can tell she really likes the song too. You can feel her passion and love for it. Yeah. She's a great partner to just sing with, you know? He's an excellent singing partner, is what I meant to say. If I knew how words were put together. Anyway. That's really great. She's full of passion and love. And you want to be able to perform beside somebody with passion and love. So important. Deadbeats. In a world that sometimes feels like it's lacking passion and love. You know it. You know it. Got to hang out with the twins a lot too. I always love hanging out with them, seeing their passion and their excitement. And they did great too. Demon's Residence's banger. Rock and roll. It's coming. The HOLOLIVE Rock Revolution. Here it comes. I love that they're always together working the hardest. And I'm proud of them. Was it Fuawa's solo or Mokoko's solo? That's a great question. Maybe it's up to you to decide. It's Fuamoko's solo. ×2. Fuamoko solo and Fuamoko solo. Mokoko And they're right back to the grindstone again. Didn't they do a Fuamoko morning? 99% sure that they did. Hold on. Because I wanted to hang with them for a bit longer, but they were on their grind again. Yep, they did Fuamoko morning. Surprise! Brand new week. And they're now talking about Fes. Get some sleep. I say this to them, but I really can't talk. I have absolutely no place to talk in this. No room to speak for yourself. No, speak for yourself is not the term. It's look who's talking. That's the term. Okay, look who's talking. I get it. I can't really say much. Doesn't mean much coming from me. That's okay. That's fine. We have big dreams. Big dreams. I love talking to them about their dreams too and their ambitions for the future. We all really have so much that we still want to do. Fest is a great reminder though that, I don't know. Who said this? I don't know if I'm gonna say exactly who, but somebody said, you know, things aren't perfect and there's a lot of mess ups and there's a lot of BS, but seeing how excited the fans are, you can like forgive for a minute. You know, seeing the fans with their plushies and their Ito bags and their hoppies and dancing up and down and getting excited despite all the tough stuff that happens. Seeing their smiles and seeing them jump up and down and get excited when we come on stage. Man. Dang it. I can't be angry. Even if there were mistakes made, as there always are. Even if things get tough, even if, you know, people made some slip-ups and things didn't go exactly the way that we planned it. Seeing how excited everyone is makes it worth it at the end of the day. It's a nice reminder that the stuff that we're doing reaches someone. You know it. Crony said something similar to the cronies. Yeah. Well, I feel the same way, honestly. Roots of your labor, you know? The fellowship of the Holo fans. We're all on a big journey together. Not to destroy a ring, though. To get your Oshi to Budokan or some. You know, I don't really know if something like Madison Square Garden is possible for someone like me, but what I'd love to see, what I'd love to work hard towards, is Holo EN at the Las Vegas Sphere. That's it. I know it's not... I know it's stupid expensive. I know that it uses so much power and people that actually live in Las Vegas absolutely hate that thing. But, I mean... after I saw so many videos of like the inside, and like I imagine us just taking it over together, I'm not going to stop working for that dream. I'm going to push for it. I wanted to ask, I had an opportunity to ask Yago and I didn't, because there was no time. There were too many other things to talk about. But I had the opportunity to ask him, and I wanted to. What do we need to do as Holo EN to get to the Sphere? Give me a number. What is the ticket sales increase that we need? What is it? 500%? Tell us. Please tell me. What do we need to do? Just so we know. 1 billion%. They're making a mini sphere outside of DC. Really? Is that true? I'm looking it up. A smaller version of the Las Vegas Sphere may be ... Whoa, okay, hold on a second. A smaller 6,000 seat version of the Las Vegas Sphere is planned in Maryland. At least a more brilliant. How much do you think that one is to do a show there? Expected to be open by 2030. Using the same immersive technology, 16K screen and exterior exosphere. 6,000 is easy for HOLOFES. No, fuck the mini sphere. HOLOLIVE needs the big sphere. Maybe if it was HOLOFES America. Like HOLOFES and then America in parentheses. Then maybe we could do the Las Vegas Sphere. Maybe. I'm just saying, there's a little sphere. I don't even know how much the little sphere it costs. 1,000's easy. Yeah, 2 days is maybe 3. 2 days. HOLOFES West. I don't know. I'll bring all of this up to. I'll bring it up to them. I don't really know if they're listening or not, but I'm gonna throw it in their face anyway. I'm gonna make them listen. I mean, this seems pretty cool. Economic impact. Gonna generate $1 billion annually in economic activity and create thousands of construction permanent jobs. That's cool. Let me see. How expensive to do a show at Las Vegas? It always comes down to this. In our conversations, in my conversations with the deadbeats, it always comes down to this. Doing show at Las Vegas Sphere is extremely expensive. Ticket prices for major residencies, oh, like the Eagles or Metallica, for example, often ranging from $300 to over $3,000 plus for premium seats. I don't think we can do that. I don't think we want to charge you guys that much money. I don't think we want to charge y'all that much. Like Gorillas? Hey, Gorillas at the Las Vegas Sphere. Please, if Gorillas perform at the Las Vegas Sphere, I'm going. I'm going. I don't think that they are, though. But think about the technology! Anyway, please, no. That's rough. Okay, so maybe we try the mini-sphere. Gorillas featuring Mori Calliope. Maybe 10 years from now, if I've made strides in bridging virtual and real. Maybe. The original VTubers. I'm gonna be running around in Fortnite with a team that has Gorillas and Kizuna Ai and Hoshimachi Seisei and Miku. Can you imagine that? It's 2D, Miku, Kizuna Ai, Hoshimachi Seisei. They won't even see us coming. They will never stop us. They can't. And Goku. Oh, Goku's on the opposite team. Anyway. Just thoughts. Just me rambling. As per the usual. What else has changed? Not much. Oh, and Michael Scott dancing to Bibbidi Ba. Vegeta dancing to Bibbidi Ba. This is the world that we're living in. It's just a big crossover. It feels like I'm on fanfiction.net again, and I'm looking up all the different crossover titles. So like fanfiction.net had this thing where like you could look up, like for example, Kingdom Hearts, and you click on Kingdom Hearts, and then you select the second franchise, right? And then you click Crash Bandicoot or something like that. And then you read, there will have all these fanfictions show up that cross over the worlds. So you can figure out like what kind of crossover you want. Dragon Ball Z, so click Dragon Ball Z and then click HOLOLIVE. And then scroll down and find Mori Calliope X Piccolo. I'm just letting you know how you can find it. I don't think that fanfiction.net is around anymore. People talk about AO3. I never used that. I was a fanfiction.net person. That is true. Kingdom Hearts is already a multiverse fanfic in its own way. It's still around. Fanfiction.net is still around. Oh my god, it's probably ancient. I don't want to. Well, I can't force you to do anything. You're aware of this. Why are we talking about fanfiction? It just happened. We were talking about crossovers. Oh, time to stop. The tacos are here. Hello. Wah. Wah. Each hach taco dach. Each hach taco dach. Ina, 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 ina. Hi there. Did you guys like Taco Takeover? Live. Oh my god. Fess? We were just chatting away about Fest, you guys. Some good conversations about the Mori Calliope performance. That was fun. You guys like that? Hope that you enjoyed. And fanfiction. No, we weren't talking about that. We were talking only about Fest and about big plans. That's it. I always stay on topic. No matter what. I wonder if Ina's seen Lord of the Rings. I should ask her. Nah, we're talking about your calendar. That's true. We were talking about my calendar. There's too much going on. I'd be surprised if Ina hasn't seen Lord of the Rings. Maybe I'll message her. Just out of curiosity. I feel like if she hadn't seen it, though, I feel if she hadn't, Kiara would have invited her to the watch along. But then Bibu had seen it, so I don't know. It's a bit tough to tell. I can't carry the ring, but I'll carry you. The ring is definitely lighter than me. Oh, are you do you mean you're scared of the ring? That's okay. Don't worry so much. It's fine. She apparently invited everybody. She did? Really? I thought it was only people that hadn't seen it before. Well, maybe. You'll get it when you watch the movies. Okay, if you say so. I believe you if you say it. The idea of people haven't seen the movies or read the book hurts my perception. Well, sorry, I am very wheezy today. I don't know, like I said, I was really young when I saw the first one, and it was that movie and Matilda at my grandparents' ranch. They used to own like an animal sanctuary. I don't think they do anymore. But they'd put on Lord of the Rings for myself and my little sister, and we watched like 5 minutes of it, and then we'd go out front and like play with rocks. We were very young, maybe no years old, just really young. And we'd like take the rocks and like use them as currency, and like I owned a restaurant and my sister owned like a bookstore where she'd write books and sell them for rocks, but you could just pick up a rock that was outside of the house and use that. Yeah, we were not very interested in Lord of the Rings. We were more interested in peddling rocks outside, but you know, when you're like really a baby child, there are some things that you just like and some that you don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think Little Sister Reaper would ever have enjoyed Lord of the Rings. If I had sat down and really locked in, maybe, but perhaps the start was a bit too slow for me as a youngin'. Now that I'm a fully grown adult, I appreciate Lord of the Rings for what it is, but I don't doubt that a lot of you guys as children, you had no problem with Lord of the Rings. I don't know, just a difference in perspective, I suppose. It's a bit of a slow burn. Yeah. We watched the Disney Channel. Like the Disney Channel maybe a little bit more than Lord of the Rings. Just turn on the Disney Channel. I think also, like, maybe dudes just have different interests. Now, of course, as I've gotten older, I have kind of been able to choose what I like, to the point of where that kind of thing doesn't matter to me. And I just like what I like. But, oh yeah, now that you mention it, I think that Lord of the Rings was something that my dad and all his brothers were really interested in as well. And so maybe that's why my grandparents on my dad's side were all about like, oh yeah, Lord of the Rings, you know, we have the books, you can read the books if you want, here are the movies. Yeah. If I remember correctly, that was something for my dad and his brothers. Sounds like something your dad would be into. Lord of the Rings, it's so epic. I liked it a lot. I'm excited to check out the sequels. It'll be fun. Maybe I'll watch them on my own. Sorry, just resetting myself. Watch them on my own, but then I'll join in when we decide to watch them for the next fest. It becomes a tradition. You know? Fucking today. Is Lord of the Rings not over? I think Kiara talked a little bit about it during the actual watch along, but is Lord of the Rings like over? Like the books are done, right? It's done. They're not making new content about the story and world, right? It's been over. Okay. Only 3 movies. Okay. Yeah, Tolkien is not with us anymore. So the story has a conclusion? Because if it does, then I'll continue reading it. I don't like, there's something that I don't like about getting into things that aren't finished. Things that are unfinished, which is why Berserk hurts me so much, because it's one of my favorite manga of all time. And we are in the situation that we are in. I don't like feeling that kind of pain, deadbeats. I like to avoid it if I can. So, Lord of the Rings, which character? I wonder. I thought it was so funny how much Gigi was obsessed with Gandalf, and every time Gandalf wasn't on screen, she just had no interest. She loves the wizard Oji-chan. I thought that was funny. Gandalf is the GOAT. I wonder. For me, I still feel like I don't know them too, but I really like... I like the guy that he's in the meme. The screenshot man. One does not simply walk into Mordor. Walk into the gates of Mordor. That guy. Boromir? Yeah, Boromir. I like Boromir and I like Aragorn. Yeah. Sean Bean, iconic meme. Boromir. I like him and I like Aragorn. Cause I thought, yeah, there was somebody that said something really interesting in the chat. I can't remember it word for word. I don't want to butcher what they said, but and those two characters are really cool together. Kiara read it out loud, so you just go watch the watch along. It was funny seeing that there were so many people that were watching that watch along that were just not even watching the movie. But they just wanted to hear our commentary about it and what the girls had to say. Yeah, the Piccolo of Lord of the Rings. Aww. Yeah. Aragorn is the ideal people aspire to. Boromir is what most people are. Yeah, that's what it was. I thought that was cool. Crony was mad invested. Yeah, she wasn't talking at all, but I loved it because Crony would just be dead silent for like 30 minutes at a time. Go take a shower. Oh yeah, I just have to do an idle meeting. Go take a shower. Come back. Again, dead silent for another 30 minutes and then drop a banger joke. Out of nowhere. And it's not even like she was cooking it up because she hadn't seen the movie. It would just happen. Classic Crony. She won't speak unless it's a banger. I respect it. It's crazy. She wikied it. They're Gondor. Ooh, my wheezing laugh. Yikes. Classic. It even got drawn. Ina's finest disciple. It was too good. I'm thoroughly impressed. Everyone's so different in EN, I feel. You know? Even with the jokes that they make. People are just dead silent, then drop a banger joke. It's nice. Boo, you stink! And there's me throwing popcorn at the screen, asking questions. Wait, so are there 9 rings? What happened to the dudes that took the rings? Are they human, or did they turn not human? What happened to them? Callie! It's a spoiler! Oh, okay. Wait a minute, wait. Does Gandalf know? Does he know that Bilbo has the ring? Callie! Spoiler! Well, no, that wasn't really a spoiler. They answered that for me. Kind of, he has an inkling. The ring raids. You'll find out, you'll find out. Well, at least you could tell I was curious about the movie. Just dead to ask. I had to ask. I also wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything for some reason. If someone was talking and I maybe missed something. More of The Hobbit than Lord of the Rings, though. I've seen The Hobbit. I just forget all of it, but I've seen it. I think I saw it in theaters for some reason. Even with no interest in Lord of the Rings. It was like, what's in the movies? The Hobbit? Alright. Sure. I liked it. I thought it was good. Because what was it? We had to read... I think we had to read The Hobbit in school for some reason, because I remembered the story. No, maybe it wasn't we had to read it. There was an animated version of The Hobbit, because I remember the dragon. So I knew the story of The Hobbit. I know about Smaug, and I know that he sits on all his coins. That's ancient. Yeah. Animated Hobbit. I remember watching that as a young child, and I watched that because that was a cartoon. that was cooler to me than the live action acting of Lord of the Rings. That was a cartoon with colors, a pretty Smog. It's Smog, not Smogue. I can't help but call him Smog. Smog. Like I'm thinking of Moog from Elden Ring. Smog. Yeah. He's the dragon and he sits on the coins. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of Smo from Dark Souls. Just call him Smoug. That's why I'm calling him Smoug right now. It's Smog. Like he's my dog, my Smog. Ornstein and Smog. He's got that Bale aura. Yeah. I remember seeing that cartoon, but I don't remember much about it. Just that I watched it a lot in comparison to Fellowship of the Ring, which I did not watch a lot. Curse you, Bale! Yeah. Sorry my tongue is sticking out. My lips are so dry. Hang on, I gotta put some chapstick on. Hang on. I guess I don't need to mute to put on chapstick, but I don't need to. Ah! Oh, crack my bones. I've kind of awoken. I think my cortisol levels have stabilized. He's tweaking. I was not. No, I wasn't. I'm chilling. Hi. Hi. Fez is really over, huh? Well, time goes on, and it kind of feels like I've been living in a dream, honestly, the whole past week. It goes by so fast, but it really did feel like a dream. Now I'm back in reality, and it feels like waking up like you've been asleep for like a really long time, and you're waking up in like a place that's unfamiliar to you, even though you remember falling asleep there. You wake up and you don't know where you are, even though you do. You guys ever had that? You wake up and you don't know where you are, even though you do, but when you wake up you don't know. That's what I feel like right now. What does riding on dreams mean to you? Yeah, that's what it means to ride on dreams. Like you're waking up to ash and dust. When traveling sometimes, there's that too. It used to happen to me a lot when I was like at my Grandma Reaper's house. I'd be staying in like one of her guest rooms and I'd wake up and be like, where am I? I don't know where I am. I don't know my name. Yeah, early onset dementia. Please, no, please, please, please. I can't. Almost like getting kidnapped. Exactly. That reminds me of something kind of funny from my childhood. I remember there was like a charity auction that my school was doing back in the day. And there was something that I really wanted that they did every year, which was like the parents organized a kidnapping of the children. Now I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out on this one. It was a kidnapping. This would be a good one to make a narrated short about. Basically, like three different kids their parents would buy the package, right? You like get it at the auction, they pay a certain amount for it, and then what's supposed to happen is that the kids are sleeping, and then at like 7 a.m. Some of the parents will come and kidnap you, and then they take you to breakfast, and then you get like a full like IHOP breakfast, and then they take you to a day full of fun where you go to the amusement park, and then you can do all kinds of cool stuff like go see a movie and whatnot. It sounds super weird though. The food, they tempted me with the food. I remember this story. That's a crime. Sounds like a logistical nightmare. I mean, it was a pretty tight-knit community, I suppose. It was a school of the old lots. They take you to pancakes. Yeah, IHOP, like full stack of pancakes. You can get whatever you want. Yeah. So every single night, because I knew that Mama Mori had gotten it for me because I asked. I wanted it. I wanted that. I wanted them to come pick me up and take me to IHOP. So every single night, I'd go to sleep thinking that I was gonna wake up and they were gonna whisk me away to IHOP. How many years ago was this? This had to have been like 22 years ago? Maybe about 22 years ago. It's a wild story, but it wasn't just me. It was like they picked up like 4 other girls, and they usually liked it to be like your friend group or something like that. And they kidnap you in the dead of night, and they take you to IHOP. Yeah. Every night I go to sleep, and every morning I'd wake up and be like, "Oh man, they didn't pick me up and take me to IHOP." I'd like wake up at 5 a.m. I just had a big smile on my face, like. staring at the sky like this. Well, my smile sensitivity is at 0, so. Me lying in my bed like this. I'm waiting to be picked up. I'm ready to be taken to IHOP. Come and get me. And it didn't happen. But then, of course, on the time that it did happen, you know, Mama Mori was all cryptic beforehand, like, well, make sure that you're wearing pajamas that are really comfy and make sure you got slippers by your bed. And I was like, by that time, though, it had been like 3 months, and I was like, I don't even know if I want IHOP anymore. The surprise is ruined. Why'd they call it a kidnapping? That's not what they called it. Wait, it might have been what they called it. It was like breakfast day out kidnapping or something is what they called it. I don't know. Because you're a kid napping. What is IHOP? It's like a pancake place. No, it's not. Wait, yes it is. International House Pancakes. So recently they rebranded to International House of Breakfast. Because they have stuff that isn't just pancakes. They got like waffles, French toast, crepes, sausage, eggs, all that good stuff. Yeah. The worst version of Waffle House. Well, I was excited about it. Oh, that was a joke? Oh. Oh, they fooled me. This is why you should never lie on the internet, because you will fool people and nobody can... Everyone will be confused and nobody's on the same page anymore. That's still IHOP, though. International House of Burgers. They changed it back. Oh. Useful info. Big ups. International House of Burgers. But there's so many other places where you can get better burgers than the ones that they got there. How would you call it that? I go there for pancakes. That's about it. No worries. It lasted a while. Oh. Some people are saying it was a joke. Some people are saying it was real and they changed it back. I'm confused. Tutu, help me. Tutu, help me understand. As if Tutu knows. As if she was born during any of this. Hey, no IHOPs in Japan, though. They do have Denny's. But the idea of having, like, a big, like, breakfast stack of pancakes and stuff like that is just kind of a foreign concept in Japan. Just kind of doesn't happen. You know, for them, breakfast is like miso soup, a grilled fish on rice, and then maybe some pickles, which honestly, that's healthy. Way healthier than a stack of pancakes. The sausage so yummy, though. No carbs, but full of fat and protein. And then eggs, of course, are delicious. I'm a big egg fan. Japan needs a Waffle House. I wonder if in Japan you can get a big stack. Well, maybe you can if you go to a place like, let's see, like an Eggs and Things. So in Japan, the big pancake places are all Hawaiian themed because they're like, oh, pancakes come from Hawaii. You thought that they were like fluffy bread as a person who never ate pancakes growing up? But it's all about the syrup and the whipped cream and the berries, you know? Hawaiian food kind of banger. I love a locomoco. Why do they think that? I don't know. Not Hawaii. Is that a thing? Yes. Go to any quote-unquote Hawaiian food place in Japan, pancakes on the menu. Crazy, I know. Or like in Eggs and Things, they're like, oh yes, we have Hawaiian food here. And it's like a big stack of pancakes and a locomoco. It's true. I don't really know where pancakes come from though, so I'm not really one to speak. I don't really know. And Spam. Oh yeah, musubi. They do like it's kind of like an onigiri, but it's got the Spam on it. It's actually really good. I could go for some. Yeah, I had to stay in Hawaii for something, and they had free Spam musubi. It's like onigiri, but it's got like Spam on it. It's really yummy. Pineapple on pancakes. Yay. Making bacon. Spam's kind of Hawaiian. There's a wide variety of quality, though. Well, the ones that I had at the hotel I stayed at were really nice. Maybe it's like uni, and that you really need to make sure that you figure out the source. Otherwise, it's gonna taste pretty bad. Irish sliced spam musubi? Has she said that before? I'm a big spam musubi fan. I wonder who else in EN likes spam musubi. I need to find out. I'm gonna bring them all together and make them try. Is uni sea urchin? Yes. Yes, it is. Spam is hella processed, though. Well, I was a child that ate bologna sandwiches for the majority of my young life, so I can handle some spam, I think. Yeah, good old bologna sandwiches. I completely forgot that they existed until recently the subject came up again. Good old bologna. I never want to eat bologna ever again. Those were always my least favorite. Every single time I took my lunch to school, my little brown paper bag, everybody else was eating hot lunch, but I was like, well, what did Mama Mori give me? What sandwich did she make with love from her heart? Is what I think now, but back then I was like, oh god, I hope it's not a bologna sandwich. I opened it up, and it was always like, it was a good day if it was a PB&J, and I was sad if it was a bologna and cheese. I'd eat like half, and then give the rest to a friend. Bologna and Kraft cheese. Oh man, I like to think if I was ever making like some sandwiches for like an apprentice of mine or something like that, like making an apprentice sandwich for like their school lunch or something, I think to myself, I put mayonnaise and mustard, lettuce, 3 different types of meat, chopped onions, hopefully the apprentice likes onions, and then 2 different types of cheese, and I make a real sub sandwich. But then again, how much time would I have? If I don't have a lot of time, then I probably end up being like Mama Mori, making like, all right, here's your turkey and cheese. What kind of bread? Sourdough. Or maybe, well, hold on a second. If I get really into it, because you guys know I get carried away with stuff, I'm gonna make the best lunches ever. And I go to the supermarket and I always get the French bread that you like cut in the middle. It's only when I have time though. Do I have time? Well, we just looked at my calendar. The answer is no. I don't. Me? Carried away? Never. I wouldn't. Let me be your apprentice. When will I open applications, I wonder? It's a good idea for a stream. Opening applications to be Mori's apprentice. I'm looking to train an apprentice. Conversation has me starving. Go make yourself a sandwich then. You got the skills, right? Make yourself your own sandwich. Don't come near me. You're making me nervous. What? Hey, look, I can make a good sub sandwich. That was my first job ever, was making sub sandwiches. I know, before reaping or anything. It's the first thing that I learned how to do. And then smoothies. Yeah, I'm gonna make my apprentice a big sandwich and a smoothie. Yes. Peanut butter Nutella also sounds really good. Put some bananas in there. Yeah. I did not work at Subway, actually. I worked at a place that wasn't a chain. It was just like a mom and pop sandwich restaurant in Texas. Yeah, and it was really nice. Yeah. The owner was all right. Sometimes he said some things that were not so good, but it was better than the guy at the, what was it? The hookah place that insulted me for not knowing how to iron a shirt. That was weird. That was weird. But you know, it's always hit or miss with the boss, right? I don't think I've ever had a solid boss except for my very last job at like a wrap and salad place. And that was the last job that I had before I went off to teach English in Japan and become a full-blown Grim Reaper apprentice. Taught English and also scythe swinging on the side. How to swing a scythe, how to speak the English language. They're very similar if you think about it that way. In a certain way. You use both to kill people. Rap and salad. Oh yeah, wrap with the W. So it was like a really healthy wrap place. That was the first place I ever worked where I felt like the bosses actually kind of liked us working there and cared about us. And it was fun. Customers were a little scary. It was like, you know, it was a far cry from when I worked at the family restaurant. And it was a bit of an unsafe neighborhood. This one was the opposite of that. This was in a very nice neighborhood. People had certain expectations. When you're a kid, you don't have good jobs with good bosses. You don't have jobs with good bosses. Yeah. And I understand why that is. Ooh, hold on. Yeah. I got nauseous. All of a sudden. Is it me remembering my past that's making me nauseous? Surely not. I haven't seen the deadbeats like this in so long. I want to enjoy hanging out. All of a sudden I just go, ah. Water. Is it because I took the headache medication on an empty stomach? That's maybe not a good idea. Time for food. I'm hungry though. VTuber remembers to eat and drink. I don't need to do that. Look at me. I look like this. People that look like this shouldn't need to eat and drink. But I do. Okay, I feel a little better. You just did the same thing? Alright, well, don't make the same mistake that I did. At least go get like a cracker or something. I don't know, like a Ritz or like an Oreo. I don't know, some goldfish. Why are those the first things that come to my mind? Hey, if you guys want to sponsor me. Goldfish, I'm waiting for the goldfish sponsorship. How are you supposed to get those sponsorships? You can't eat the product and drink their product. Fair enough. Feel a little better now. You're going for breakfast soon. Go get something to eat, deadbeat. Going for breakfast. I guess not everybody's on the same time, huh? I bet some folks are getting ready to go to bed. Some people maybe are going for lunch. Some folks getting breakfast. Others maybe eating dinner. It's really nice being an international talent, I feel. But, you know, in fairness, I feel like JPs are also, you know, people from all over the world are watching them too. Streaming is fun. We get to connect with people from all over, from everywhere. I just think that's neat. No matter where you are in the world, you could be a million miles away from me. But today, I got to talk at you. And maybe make you laugh or smile or, I don't know, have something to listen to or do even in the doldrums of boredom. In the midst of, you know, your job, or maybe you're having a hard time sleeping or something. I get to be a part of that. I think that's really neat. A million miles is out in space. Okay, fine. Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 miles. Yeah. Thanks for enjoying the sound of my voice. It's the only voice I got, and I can't really change it or anything like that. It's got range, but I can't make it super different. So if you're here and you enjoy listening to it, regardless of, you know, whether the content is really something you're interested in, maybe you don't really care much for Lord of the Rings. Maybe you didn't watch Fez. I don't know. But I think you should watch Fez. I think you should check out the VOD, the VOD. The more people watch and the more people support, the more opportunities we get to do cool stuff in the future. The trolley was really cool, wasn't it? If you guys see me riding in the trolley, you see me bust some funky moves. I was getting really funky with it. I was super energetic. There's like a clip going around of me just absolutely shaking it next to Crony, who's just being so regal and slowly waving her hand. Meanwhile, I'm doing some air drums. Yeah, my hips were moving. I was very energetic, especially during the big group songs. Best VOD watch along, maybe for members. I might. We'll see. You couldn't sit still. It was super cute. Well, I mean, it's Fess. You know, there's no reason to even want to sit still. My personal opinion. If it's in 3D, I'm schmoovin'. Trust. You know it. Doing some air drums. Everybody in chat loved the box cube trolley. This one's especially cooler than the box in the middle, I think, just because so many more people can fit in it, and then it moves around, and I think it's a really nice upgrade. It makes me think, where will we go next? I wonder if there are fun, cool ideas coming up from here on out. I wonder. I may have been born to be 3D, deadbeats. I love how I look on a second dimension. I have some really cool surprises, plural surprises, coming up very soon here, but I can't help it. This is usually what I gravitate towards, is this. If only I could have expressions like this on all my 3D. Live 2D needs to be, I want it to be even more expressive, even though 2.0 is still pretty expressive compared to how things were in the beginning. But you know, if you plan to be here long term, like Mori Calliope, I guess it's always a hope that there will be improvements here and there over time. Yeah. Become a lot more lively in 3D, even though there's a lot of lag these days, and I'm like, huh? How do I fix that? You know? I think it's just the app needs to be improved upon. Maybe. Bus was cool. I thought the box had a great aesthetic, though. It's pretty neat, but I wonder how it looked to people that were watching, like, in the crowd, too. Because some certain camera angles looking at the box might kind of have it like, oh, you're seeing, like, two different, like, perspectives at the same time. It's a little rough, you know? Lag, just think faster. Your pink hair is pretty. Thank you. This color's grown on me a lot over the years. I used to really not like it. Like light pink? Why not like a dark pink or something if it's gonna be pink? But it's actually gentle and nice. My eyes they're red and frightening when they need to be. Yes. I look like a tiger. Or a vampire. Light pink is a top 5 color. It's nice. I think it's nice. Definitely not a color that I loved as a child. Yeah, I've always been more of like well, I love, you guys can tell what my favorite color is just by looking at me. By looking at my coat. My outfit. This is what I wear every day, right? Black and gold are like, those are rich people colors. That's like the color of like a big executive's office or something like that, but gold is cool too, but it's like regal. A regal color choice. Yeah, but it's also the color of my uniform. Yeah. Black goes with everything. Especially light pink. Honestly, nice color combo. And that's the reason why I can accept things the way that they are. Because black and pink are a great color combo. Also a little bit of red in my eyes. I think things are balanced, you know? I feel like I look balanced. Black has always been my favorite color. Black, red, blue. Those are my favorites. But pink is alright too. Slowly but surely, little by little, I've come to appreciate the power of pink. I'm gonna take off my coat because it's hot. Hang on, let me take it off really quick. Again, I need to get off. Now you get to look at my bare shoulders. It's important to like yourself, deadbeats, even if it's just a little bit. Doesn't need to be too much, doesn't even need to be a lot. But at the end of the day, you're all that you got. You're setting yourself up for a pretty miserable existence if you don't like yourself. My bare shoulders? Kuma! Please no bears. I can't with the bears. I can't. I'm gonna read you guys' super chats from today, if you don't mind. Let me see. It's not even just from today, though. It's the cheering as well, because I can see that a lot of you guys sent some cheers, too. So let the thanking begin. Let's see. Do I also have time to get some of these other ones? I might have some time to get some of these other ones, because I'd prefer to just get them done. I prefer to read them. But let's give thanks to the deadbeats. We might tangent a little bit here and there. Lemonator, thank you so much. Yay. I'm glad that you're no longer in the pre-diabetic range anymore. Keep watching it, though. Keep taking care of yourself, because it's good to be aware of your health situation. I'm waiting on my... Wait. I think it came in, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did receive an envelope. It might have my results. Let me see if that's what that was, that envelope. One second. We are one super chat in and I'm already doing other shit. Come on. Give me a freaking break. Mori, Calliope. Anyway, no, it did not come in. The envelope that I got was it's for the kitchen I'm building. It had the kitchen details for my kitchen. Not for my body. The kitchen's so much more important. Son of a bitch. Anyway, sorry to disappoint. We'll find out my blood type pretty soon here. I'm certain of it. It's any day now. You know, the weekend just passed. It's coming. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. Vampiric Otaku, thank you so much. Proud of our dad. JPR Sinistar, thank you. That was amazing. The crowd loved Let's Just Crash. 20 out of 10. Thank you to the Wizard Ninja as well. And thank you to Wrench McCool. Live band, crowd yelling so loudly. A medley with Toa. Golden balance with the live band. It works really well, doesn't it? Oh, and Toa killed her part too. You got to be the final song aside from group HOLOFES, which is really nice for the two of us to do together. Felt good for us to close out the whole thing, you know? Yeah, Toa-sama, who works so hard, also deserved. So, thank you, Resh. That was fun. It should be on your birth certificate? Really? Hold on a second, because I have my birth certificate. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I don't know my blood type. I never learned it. But now I'm finally getting to learn. Finally getting to learn it. Hold on a second. Okay. It says my parents' names. It's got the seal. It says that I'm a lay day. Date filed. Billion years ago. Date issued a billion years ago. Nope. It's not there. It's not there. D for dead. I'm gonna find out though. I'm gonna find one guide. Usually doesn't have it. Some states do it differently. I see. Well, then I guess it'd depend. Well, the underworld definitely doesn't include your blood type, so... Well, we'll find out soon enough and I'll let you know. Big ups to Just Some Noodles. Thank you so much. Glad that you thought the performance was breathtaking. And G Harden, thank you. Epic performance of LJC. The band was popping off. The guitars too during the verse. I was like, ah. Head banging along. So good. Posum also killed it. Thank you to Tony Bones. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. Refreshing the stream page till the VOD loads. You can watch the performance again. I watched my performance again as well afterward. And I was like, ah, yeah. That looked cool. It's always a good feeling to look back and be like, yeah, that looked cool. You know, to feel proud. Because, again, I'm never really sure in the moment whether people are enjoying it or not. But then when I go and I watch the VOD, it's like the pressure is gone. And I feel a lot better about it, you know? Thank you to Shadow Pencil ×4. Fills me with joy seeing Makamiyo. She glows so bright live on stage, with no exception. The LJC performance was pure fire, and the live audience certainly agreed. You killed it with your duets with Ollie and Toa. Golden Balance so fitting with her, yeah! Ended up being the perfect one, because I feel like she really knocked Kenti's part out of the park. And also getting to perform with Ollie as well as like another extra performance really meant a lot to me. I felt like I got yet another chance to shine on stage with someone that I think is really cool. So that was super fun. Crowd was going insane during the solo. I'm so happy I could catch the shows live this year. Can't wait for the next live performance. Thank you. Please keep your eyes peeled. I'm telling Universal, it's something that I really want to do is do more shows. You know, even if they're not the same high budget stuff that is fests or solo lives and stuff like that, I want to do something. You know? So, and big ups to Oyu-san, arigatou gozaimasu. 10 rak, and Let's Just Crash was super cool. Medley with Toa-sama was amazing. Thank you so much. We often see on Callie's stage the staging where it's singing facing each other. I think that's very important to connect as a duo, you know? Thank you to Lelouch the Cypher. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Ooh, you had a great Shibuya tour and bought 3 of my CDs. I have a CD player, but great decor though. Yeah, most deadbeats I think just kind of like to put them up for show. It's something nice to look at and, you know, remind you of something that makes you happy. You know, maybe Mori's music. I'm looking at Alucard and Dante and Guts right now. My figures for them, they all make me very happy. Sometimes that's all you need, right? To just look and, you know, be happy that you own that. It's like a nice remembrance. Oh yeah, you use yours in the car? Yeah, some cars do have CD players. If I ever get a car, I'm gonna make sure it has a CD player. Though I feel like old ones, they just don't do it anymore. Or new ones, they just don't do it anymore. Custom install CD player. I love physical media. Thank you to Lemonator GP32. Callie, wake up! Oops, I meant 10th. I put it on the 9th. The 10th, I was busy. Or 9th, I was busy. Yeah, we were watching Lord of the Rings and such. A big ups to Ziply. Thank you so much for the Shibe sticker. You're amazing. Right back at ya. Thank you to Curvy Superfan as well. It is very late here, so VOD gang wanted nonetheless to congratulate you on HOLOFES 7 performances. You killed us again. Well, you are death. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, huh, if you put it that way. Thank you, and please continue making us very proud of you. Will do. Don't gotta ask me twice. Thank you to Vampiric Otaku. Thank you. Super proud of you. That slide and air guitar were pretty sick. I'm gonna ignore the second half of this message. Big ups to Masanasum. Thank you so much. Glad that you loved it so much. Live version of Let's Just Crash is the best version in my mind. Many such cases. That always ends up happening, I feel. Live version of song kind of becomes the favorite somehow. The live instruments just really elevated. I don't know. Thank you to Biv, VOD Gang, for your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And a big ups to Nicodem as well. Best fest to be a deadbeat to date. Every performance landed. You roused the crowd fantastically. Please get a bassist on that bassist on a track for the next album. Yeah, I saw everybody in chat really freaking out about the bassist, and I'm inclined to agree. I'm gonna find them. I think it was announced who it was. I'm making notes. I'm taking a memo. They went crazy. Yeah. Love being able to hear the audience throughout. Well, they do some really good audio mixing for fests, I feel, because they want the experience to be like crisp for you guys so that you can hear talent voice ring through loud and clear. But it is a show, you know, and it's kind of weird if there's no audience like shouting and enjoying as well sound, or like clapping and that kind of stuff. So, you know, there is kind of like a balance to be had. I pulled it off great. Yep. I thought it was spectacular. Thank you so much to Manny the Dude as well. And Aramaros, arigatou gozaimasu. 7th Fest, otsukaresama. Yatta, let's just crash. Yatte kureta. Yarimashita. Mechakucha tension agatta yo. Get back, you're trash. Let's just crash. Lose control. Heads will roll. No bubun wa. Oh, でかい声でコールしたよ。やったー。日本にもできる。嬉しい。カリトアでゴールデンバランスやるなんて。最後にテンションぶち上がった。楽しかったよ。ありがとう。やったー。素敵なメッセージありがとうございます。とても嬉しいです。応援してくれてありがとうございます。そしてでかい声で叫んでくれてありがとうございます。コールしてくれてありがとう。やったー。Let's keep crashing. Let's just crash. 嬉しいな。頑張りましたよ、カリオペは。And thank you very much to Kanisi525. Appreciate you. Great performance at Fest. I was screaming when you started singing Let's Just Crash. Got goosebumps when you and Toa-sama performed Golden Balance. It was awesome. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for enjoying. And thank you to Sun is Gods. Take care, Mori. Thank you to Spleen as well. Congrats on another incredible Fest. LJC with a live band was so sick. I hope to see it in person someday. Another solo live? Fingers crossed if I do well enough. My music does well enough, maybe. Your songs with Ollie and Toa were also awesome. I'm so proud of all of you ladies. Keep killing it. Thank you. And a big ups to Donger Bread for the red super chat. Hi Donger Bread, how are you? Thanks for dropping by to say hi. For this Fest console. Fest Furikairi. Fest looking back. Fest review. That's the word in English. I figured it out eventually. We got there. Love how they can leave you for the end because they know you can energize the crowd regardless. The prior myth mash, my god. Subversions for what I thought would just be GU, but Chewy Chewy 2 was amazing. LJC with a live band and pyrotechnics was sick as well. Great fest, great time. Oh yeah, fire. Was there fire? I actually don't know. I don't know if there was fire or not. But if there was, I'm glad. Yatta. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Donger Bread. Also great seeing deadbeats from all over at Fest come cheer you on. Hone, hone, hone. Thank you, deadbeats. I always appreciate you coming to cheer for me. Fire bars. Man, I gotta watch again and keep my eyes open for fire. I finally got a Mori plushie. It has a permanent spot on my desk. Now it's a source of inspiration on my desk. My resident Rube career when I leave. I hope I can see you live one day. Ganbare! Don't give up! Yep, now that you got little Mori on your desk, you're not allowed to. Wow, it was at the sides, like 4 each side. 4 fires? I love when they do fire at Fest. I feel like a lot of times, well, hold on, they might have used pyrotechnics for my performance last year too, just because it's always intense. I like picking intense songs for Fest. So, that was pretty neat. But they did for several songs, I think. Big fire. All synced and everything. Awesome. Thank you to Lemonator GP32. Awesome work. Mr. Veeg, thank you. Aunt Brunny, thank you so much. Appreciate ya. Hope you're feeling better. I'm doing okay. I'll feel better once I get my taxes done. And a big ups to Prinny's Rock for the red super chat. Thank you so much. Loved your performance this year, especially your guest performance with Ollie. Really gave me the same feeling Hashima and Ollie had a couple years back. Gold Unbalanced with Toa and Let's Just Crash were also incredible. Ah, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Yeah, it was fun to perform with Ollie. She's always a really good partner to sing with just because she like shines in her own way. She's so passionate and you can really tell that she loves what she's doing and she like puts her all into everything that she does. And I love performing by her side. I'm glad she picked the song too because she had some great taste in like what we would sound good singing together. So we make a great team, you know? Yeah. But I think all the performances that I was involved in this year were, I feel like they turned out pretty good, which is nice because I don't always feel that way at the end of every performance or every fest or every show that I do. So I'm just gonna bask in it for a little bit and be like, all right, Mori, you did good. Next year, we're gonna do even better though. It's always how it is. Always have to have something to strive for. Thank you to Thomas T. Lee. Congrats, Callie, you're amazing. Guest spot stage 2 with Ollie. And LJC and Melly with Toa. Thank you. Keep working hard for the deadbeats. JPR Senesar, thank you so much. That's my Oshi. Thank you to B Bash. Appreciate you. Sheriff, I'd like to report a crime. Oh God, what is it this time? That dastardly inflicted emotional violence on me with her latest merch stream. I seek reparations in the form of tummy touches. This is not a bribe. You're not gonna touch the tummy. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. They will eviscerate you first. Have you seen how long their claws are? I would tread cautiously if I were you, B-Bash. Here, there's an excellent way to remedy this though, and it's probably to buy Fuomoko merch. I don't know, it's just a suggestion from the sheriff, from me to you. Been around these parts for a long time, just a humble suggestion. A big ups to G Harden, thank you so much. Glad that you liked all the songs that we did. And a big ups to Isaac as well. Thank you so much, Isaac. You killed it at Fest. You really did an incredible work. And you were the star of the show for me. Wishing you all the best. Hoping you feel better. Take care. Thank you. I will find time to lay in my bed and look at the ceiling after I finish my taxes. Maybe I'll play Pokopia. Maybe. Or maybe I'll clean my house. Maybe I'll clean my studio. Maybe I'll set up that damn computer with glasses. I can't because they have to come pick it up from my house and fix it because otherwise it will destroy itself, apparently. Thank goodness I hadn't set it up yet. Lots to do, but there will be time to rest, I'm sure. Thank you to Nick SDV, appreciate you so much. Thank you to Space Ace King, thank you, did my best. Very happy that you guys are proud. Kinesi, thank you so much, and thank you to Skellum as well. Decided to have another birthday, making it a regular yearly habit. Another birthday? A yearly habit? Wait, you mean on top of the birthday that you already have? Like one day is your birthday and you just decide the next day is also your birthday? What if I decide that every day is my birthday? It seems like a good idea. Maybe a little scammy too, I don't know. Isn't that kind of messed up though? Because then wouldn't I be entitled to like a bunch of merch drops? I don't want to work the team too hard. Doesn't that mean you age twice as fast? That deadbeat brings up a really good point. Yeah, maybe take it slow, Skellum. No need to rush. Anyway, glad you're not Gondor. A big ups. You guys are, hey, you guys, there's some silliness in you guys too. Berserking the Astartes Chaplain. Thank you so much. Wild moves. You went crazy. I was getting a little funky up there, but it's Fest, you know? Just like go all out is what I think, you know? If I'm gonna be goofy, I'm gonna be goofy. It's Fest, you know? We're all just having a good time. I know you guys like it though. Thank you to Black Tiger 1881. Thank you so much. I had a dream. Halloween concert you sang R.I.P. with Pitbull. Absolute nightmare. I was gonna say that sounds like a nightmare, not a dream. A big ups to Eggberticus. Thank you so much for the red super chat. How are ya? Another fest, another amazing few days. But I speak for many when I beg cover to remember Mori Calliope is allowed to perform early in fests. Some of us are old. We get cranky staying up past our bedtime. Waiting for our Oshi can be a struggle. Free section Mori Dolko. Maybe someday. Somewhere, someday. At least one performance in the beginning, right? Whether it's a unit or solo. Somewhere. As much as I'm, you know, honored to end, or at least be an ending performance for the fest, I still feel, yeah, I'd be cool being in the free section as well. If they always bar Mori Calliope behind the paywall. Death is the end, though. That's a good point. We have a deadbeat that keeps going, Callie will be next, and we get progressively more violent whenever that doesn't happen. Dang, all deadbeats. All deadbeats. You know that they're gonna make the deadbeats pay up now. Yeah, it's messed up. Surely we'll mix it up someday. Because I've been at the tail end for quite a bit now. Which, I mean, I'm honored, I really am, but I'd also be just as honored to be opening, you know? Well, anyway. We'll see what the future holds for us. Still much to look forward to in the future. Which is why I can nap easily after taxes. A big ups to Deadbeat 508. Appreciate you. Glad you had so much fun. Thank you to Kinesi as well. Day 6 or 7. Big ups to Joako Langlet. Thank you so much. I got QQQ Beats and I've discovered that one of your songs is in that game. That is correct. I did a little sponsorship stream for that a little bit ago, but please enjoy playing. It's a fun little rhythm game. Thank you to He Who Eats Faces. It's rhythm and puzzle, by the way, at the same time. Another awesome fest. Thank you so much. Keep on rocking. Hope your head feels better. Yeah, I think I'm just dehydrated. I'm sure that's what it is. Thank you to Jocko Scott. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And happy to hear that you're feeling a little bit better. It's okay. No worries. I just hope that you can find folks in your life that are on your side and have your back. If you don't, seeking professional help is always a helpful option, and it is an option for you. If you need someone to talk to, there are people in this world that will. So hang on, keep on keeping on. You know, life is tough and it's easy to feel lonely, but it's not the end. It's the only life that you got, you know? And just like there are bad days and lonely days that feel like shit and garbage, there are also happy ones. You know? You'll wake up and be happy. And on some day you will. If you wake up for 4 days and it's darkness and despair, just remember, in this life you've had days that felt good, right? Well, they'll happen again, because life is a roller coaster. It's full of ups and downs. You know? Stay strong, Deadbeat. And the sun will rise. I've seen it rise. A big ups to LC Le Pen. Thank you. Time capsule was a good idea. What made you put in the kazoo? Crazy to see it IRL. It was funny because I saw a lot of people being like, wait, the kazoo wasn't plastic? Because it looks like it's metal. But no, that kazoo was plastic. It just had like a metallic finish on it. But yeah, no, that was the kazoo. I was looking around and I was like, what would be like a good thing to put inside of the time capsule that has kind of like some sentimental value and like the deadbeats remember it. At least the old deadbeats remember it kind of thing. And then I looked to my side and I saw the kazoo that's still here with me. I had 2 of them. I lost one of them, but that was the one that I used because I had several, right? But I thought it was maybe good and thematic to put in there because the journey with the kazoo can kind of be related to my journey with VTubing, you know? I picked it up and I just had no clue what I was doing, thinking, I know what this is. I know how this should be done. It should be done like this. And then you blow into the kazoo and no sound comes out and it sounds like dog shit because you think you know what you're doing and you think you know better than people that have played kazoos. But then I learned. And I learned from people who are supporting me and want me to get better. Hum into the kazoo. Try something else. You're supposed to hum. Then you hum into the kazoo, and then you can make whatever melody that you want. You know? So do it that way. Do it the way that it's been done. But then you can do it your own way after, is how I thought. With the help of the deadbeats and people that want me to succeed. Little by little, I improve. I get better. I learn the right way. And then go my own way. Is, I guess, how it resonated with me. A moment of enlightenment. And that's why I put the kazoo in the time capsule. Because it reminded me of my journey in Holo. Yeah. So that's why the kazoo's in there. It's also a really popular clip, I guess. Yeah. Empty air noises first blowing into it. Yeah, it just sounds bad. It sounds like nothing. If anything, it sounds like maybe toot noises. Bah, 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 bah. What about the flute? Recorder's good. Hey, my friend plays the recorder better than you. That one is lost. I'd love to put the recorder in there. That would have been another great choice. But that item is lost to the void. It's gone forever. So we had to go with Kazoo. A big ups to Fedu. Thank you so much. Your performance of LJC was so freaking good. Your stage presence was perfect. I was screaming so much. Thank you. Get a little bit more confidence each and every year to try and command the stage as best I can. Ina took it? Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe Ina did take it. I don't know. I need to ask for it back. Maybe she didn't. A big ups to Pat001179. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And thank you to Eric Doken. Thank you. Only watched the stage 4 sneak peek. Waking up with a headache sucks. Hope your head feels better. They're taking the Debbies to Isengard. Thank you. And thank you to Kaneko RV. Appreciate you. Glad that you enjoyed my performance. As well as PK5 Ire. Great performance. Yatta! Better luck next time on getting Bibu. I'll get her. Leave it to me. She's going down. I did strangle her, but you know, by then they had kind of poofed us out of the MCing area, so it is what it is. I choked her, you guys just didn't get to see it. Yeah, she'll think twice before saying some stupid ass numbers. Everybody's tired of the stupid freaking numbers. Thank you so much to Kyodai as well. Shout out to the people in my section that started headbanging. You and Tola were great together. Thank you so much, Kyodai. No mosh pits at Fest. Let's not do those at Fest. If it's the Mori solo though, let's party. Let's do it. Let's run it. Thank you to Jacato Extra. Appreciate you. Thank you. On rewatch, you should see if they notice if it's the Lord of the Rings original theater release or extended edition. Oh, testing the others? Doshio. I kind of want to watch the extended edition on my own now. Thank you to Elsie Le Pen, Jill, and Dorothy and Necker Dancer. Let's go. I did see the news about that. I know of that game. I'm familiar with it. Maybe we check it out. Maybe there will be a good time. Big ups to Jacko Scott. Thank you so much. If you get a chance, I left a super chat. I read it. Thank you so much to Kachi. Appreciate you. Japanese listener. The fest was super cool. Thank you, Kachi. Thank you, thank you. Big ups to Miso Udon-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Wow, 50 members. 50 member gifts. Ureshii na. Arigatou. Suteki desu yo. Thank you, thank you. Please enjoy membership. March wallpaper is out. Members only streams are happening. Yes, check it. A big ups to Hells Ahoy, thank you so much. Curious how Callie looks with a ditto face, or how all of EN looks. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe I can Photoshop it. A big ups to Cougars48, and thank you to Kamiyama Neki. Itsumo arigato. Wow, 20 gifts. Thank you always for your fantastic art and for being a deadbeat. Onshite kurete arigato. Yatta. Yay, yay, yay. Maido ari. Which means every time thank you in slang. It's shortened. Thank you to Ame Lilith. Appreciate you so much. Congrats on Fest. Also, today I introduced another older co-worker to you. Gave her a ride and I put on DISASTERPIECE. She's going to show her husband later. She said LJC made good workout music. Let's go! Start lifting weights. Lifting weights to LJC. Or for running too. I feel like I'm running in an anime opening or something. Maybe because it's an anime opening. Thanks, Ame Lilith, for spreading the good word of Mori Calliope. And a big ups to Makai Ryder, 56. Appreciate you. Brutus Salad, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And thank you to Terry Dactyl, 1437. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll be able to see you live next time. Thanks. And thank you so much to Aneko Channel. Appreciate you so much. I feel like you sell your past self short. Your early days music has its own charm that many people, me included, still find it endearing. And for that, I'm really glad. But I do want to improve, as any artist does. It's okay. I'm not mad if you enjoy the old stuff. I mean, I may not sing it as much or talk about it as much, and maybe I think I've become a lot better, but I feel like I'm still happy that you enjoy those things. So don't feel like I'm not. You know, you are allowed to like what you like, and thank you for enjoying those things that have meant a lot to me, especially when I wrote them and made them. I'm glad someone out there is still able to enjoy them. There are plenty of artists out there who have gotten so much better at their work, but I still like their older stuff too. And that's totally fine. But we have to grow and develop at a certain point, you know? And I want to become an even stronger magician. Musician. I really want to. Big ups to Calliope V, thank you so much. So cute seeing how silly you are in 3D. Fest was the first time I've ever seen you live. Seeing you live out your dreams gives me hope I'll be able to do the same. Love forever. Ganbare and do not give up, no matter what. If you like doing it, keep doing it. Thank you so much to Fluffy Senpai for the 50 gifts. Thank you always, Fluffy Senpai, for your support. I really appreciate ya. Thank you to Z Griffin. Thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. That sounds like a crazy eval to get. In a couple weeks, they'll tell me exactly what kind of weirdo I am. I hope it all goes well for you and nothing too serious. Thank you so much to Manhim-sen, Calliope-sama, Fest Otsukaresama deshita. Kind of hard to describe my feelings towards your performance this year, so I will simply say you exceeded the past Callie again. Thanks for giving us your best. Thank you, Manhim-sen. If each step I can walk every day, I'm a stronger and better person than I was the day before, then I feel like my life has meaning and things are going good, and that will keep me happy. If every single step, even if it's just a little bit, yeah, every step we evolve and become better than the person we were a moment ago. That's how a drill works. I forget the exact quote, but anyway, I've already told everybody that Gurren Lagann is my Bible, so for many reasons, not just that part, but. Wow, we got a redirect. Look at those orange hearts. Hello there. Wow. Oh god. Oh, the mods are Hello. Hello. Sorry. Uh-oh. The mods are ah! Hey, but look at that though. What a nice membership gift drop. Sorry if you get banned. You're probably gonna get banned. Yeah, we don't really do oh god, all caps. Ah. Sorry, it's in the rules. We have a couple. There are only 2 rules here, which is I think number 1, don't be a dick, and number 2, no caps. So typically they get deleted by mods. But anyway, welcome and please enjoy the stream. Madham saying, thank you so much for the red super chat. By the way, are all the EN girls having fun with the JP Senpai this year as well? Yes, even more so than before. I feel like we've all been through a lot, in the past year and a half together. You know, JP, EN, ID, all of us have been, it's been a rough time for us, you know? A lot of folks have, parted ways or have to take a break and stuff like that, and it's been difficult. So I feel like the difficulties have brought us closer together as a group. It's one of the things that I really love about Holo is that, I don't know, nobody feels too far away, at least for me, you know? And we're here for each other, even though this is maybe one of the darker parts of Holo history. Maybe it's been kind of rough, but there are also so many wonderful things to look forward to. It's just, there's also a lot of sad as well, which is why we gotta stick together and work hard with each other through it. Like I said, the sun will rise again. I believe there's gonna come a day where things look up and get better, and things will grow and build up from where they are right now. I really believe it. But I think it'll be difficult. It would be really difficult to continue sticking around if there weren't so many wonderful people around to be like a support system for each other, so I think we'll get through it. We just have to be strong. So I'm gonna work really hard this year. I'm gonna try and be there for everybody that is maybe not feeling so good as much as I can. That's my hope. You know? Love these post-fest stories from all the branches. Everybody's got their own, huh? Everybody's got their post-fest stories. Thank you, Monham Sang, for the support. And thank you to Sturm5. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sturm5-san. Ureshii. Wow. Ajimaru yo. I'm not very good at English, so I apologize if my writing seems strange. I've been a fan since hearing Red live at 3rd Festival. Calliope's live performance was truly thrilling once again. I'll keep supporting you from Japan. Wow! 応援してくれてありがとうございます。Welcome! やったー！イングリッシュも頑張ってるよね、みんな。だから本当に嬉しい、素敵な赤スパ。Thank you! 頑張るぞ、カリオペは。Thank you so much, JP Bros! めっちゃ嬉しい。 Thank you, thank you. I admire that about you, Callie. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for the redirect, too. That was very kind of you. Hope you have yourself a great day. We've also got a big ups to Slight Sasquatch. Congrats on being the next League of Legends champion. Ugh. It's not happening. Something very drastic would have to happen for me to play League of Legends. I won't do it! Like 500k donated to charity, how about that? And thank you so much to Fluffy Senpai for the 50 gifts. Big ups to JPRSNSR. We're wrangling up some of the boneheads. Good drawn to dawn, support the Myth ladies and mingle with KFP and Taco. Myth together strong. Have fun. Go support those guys because they're working super hard, okay? Please. Joke ends if she plays LOL. That's a really good point. Also, buy tickets for Drawn to Dawn. Buy them. You must. You know? The future depends on it. But also, you get something good out of it. You get something nice. I always like when deadbeats do something like get something nice. Like, support via merch, and then you get something nice. I appreciate the super chats and membership gifts, too, because especially membership gifts, you know, you guys can get wallpapers and free concert and 3 members only streams and emotes and whatnot. You get something for it, right? Super chats, the best I can do is read out your name, but I still really appreciate you very much. Yeah, just whatever you prefer. I always want to make sure that you get something. You gotta get something. I don't know, it's just how Mori Calliope was raised. You know? You spend money on something, you gotta... Someone gives you money so you give them something in return. It's just how it works, you know? Not simply by existing, but money's, you know... It's not... We're living in some, you know, difficult... Not everybody's got a gajillion dollars these days, you know? If me giving you a shout out makes you happy, you do what you want to do. You know? What? Speaking of which, in terms of reading super chats, I bet we could do another super chat roundup this week, as well as draw some deadbeats. Let me see, because I had some open spaces in my calendar. I won't put it in the break place. Put it somewhere else. Thank you for the many gifts. We're getting so many gifts today. My goodness. And over 300 new members. That's nuts. Welcome. Thank you to Sanguinous Reborn. Yes, the mortgage instead of the mortgage. Love that. That's pretty good, Deadbeat. So happy to see your performance on stage, even though watching you through the screen makes me so happy. I did scream a lot, almost lost my voice. Hopefully you didn't wake the neighbors too much. But glad you enjoyed. Yeon-seong, thank you so much. Watching your energetic performances was so much fun. Thanks for another memorable show, and thank you for keeping working hard. Thank you, Yeon-seong, for supporting me. And a big ups to Shadowcross Zero for the gift as well. Thank you. Wow, they just kind of keep coming in. That's crazy, these giftos. Ina redirected. Thank you, Ina. And the big ups to B-Bash. Not B-Bash. What is this? Lopin. So I was looking at B-Bash's icon. Lopin. Hi, Lopin. Thank you, Lopin, for the 50 gifts. It's very kind of you. Thank you. You're always very kind, Lopin. I always appreciate your support all the time. Look at all these deadbeats that now get a free wallpaper. 2, as a matter of fact. You can get the Valentine one and the March one. Yeah. Both available now, so go grab them. Everybody that got a membership gift. Thank you so much, Lopin. And a big ups to Zekinator77 for the 10 gifts. Thank you always, Zekinator. You rock. And we got a redirect. Yay. Thank you. A big ups to Mr. Veeg for the gift, as well as Vader89. GG for the 40 gifts. 4 is a good number. You have good taste in numbers, Vader. Thank you so much. 40 gifts is perfect, because 4 is the best number, and I was on the 4th stage. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much to Lance White Channel for the 50 gifts. What's going on, Lance White Channel? That's a whole lot of gifts. That's whoa. Now this has contributed to even more deadbeats giving more gifts. Oh my god, people, the whole chat's gonna be great. Thank you, Lance White. That was very kind. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being a deadbeat, too. I see that golden skull. Well, big ups to Froggy420 as well for the 5 gifts. You rock, Froggy. Thank you so much. We also got 50 gifts from Just Rhett. What's going on, Rhett? How are you? That's 50 gifts. A lot of gifts. In literally 1 minute. Now we've blown past 400 new members. Oh my lord. Thank you so much, Just Rhett. Go enjoy membership, you guys. Go enjoy. Thank you for the 50 gifts, Just Rhett. And as well as Renzel. Thank you for 50 gifts. Thank you. What? Everybody's getting a gift today. More gifts. Everybody's getting gifts. A gift for you, a gift for you. Thank you. What the heck? Renzel, I always appreciate your support very much. Thank you for being my deadbeat. We've also got a big ups to Just Some Noodles for the 5 gifts. Thank you, Just Some Noodles. You're also very kind. Always. Appreciate you. Shadowcross 0 for 10 gifts. Thank you. Always thank you. Hold on. Ow. I think one of the gifts got caught in my throat. Sorry. I'm just wheezing a little bit. They don't want Mori to go. She can't go. She's gotta thank us for the memberships. Thank you to Fire Vixies for the 50 gifts as well. Appreciate you, Fire Vixies. Is so kind. Thank you always for your big support. And a big ups to Rainier I as well for the 5 gifts. Really appreciate you so much. Thank you. We've also got a big ups to Berserking These Stars Chaplain for the gift. Thanks. Akira0258 for 5 gifts. Thank you. Hyunseung for 1 gift. Thank you so much. It's like every single... Oh my god, every name is gonna be green in here. And a big ups to Mariano HC for the 50 gifts. What the heck is going on? That's insane. Mariano, you're crazy. Thank you so much for 50 gifts. And then also I missed, Rhett gave another 50. Can we, hold on, I'm looking, thank you. Thank you, Rhett, for yet another 50 gifts. Yet another 50. All I can do is make myself grow bigger. Another 50. People are going wild today. Well, Fest is over, so I guess now is the time to... I mean, okay. But they're taking the hobbits too. Thank you, Kanisi, for the 10 gifts. Appreciate you so much. Nani the Guff for the 5. Thank you. And thank you to Kesse07 for 5 gifts. Kesse07. Thank you. Hope you're doing good. You're an inspiration. Thank you, Cheeky Cat. Hope you're doing good too. Hang in there. Hang in there. Fight the good fight. You gotta fight. Potch for your right. Potch to party. Trying to make sure I don't miss any. There's so many. Casio7. And a big ups to Canadian Weeb for 50 gifts. What's going on, Canadian Weeb? There's something that seems a little familiar about this. Thank you so much for the 50 gifts. Appreciate you. Thank you to Ken1891 for the 5 gifts. You rock. Thank you to Sonic Jerry for the 5 gifts. You also rock. He Who Eats Faces, you also rock. I'm sure you know this. He Who Eats Faces, you rock as well. There's just so many people. And Jabuski, you too. We are over 600 new members. That's insane. Thank you for bringing so many memberships to so many lost skeletons that maybe don't have the chance to... What if we do it the other way? What if we get smaller? Maybe there's so many deadbeats that don't get a chance to be a member. Thank you, Lord Revan, for the gift. Big ups to you as well. You know, it's a tough world out there, so when those that are able to give gifts, I just think it's very kind. I think you're very kind, deadbeat. Especially because you're choosing to give the gift of membership to Mori Calliope. My god. Evie, thank you so much for the 5 gifts. I do offer many things. I have many offerings in my membership. That is true. Many lovely offerings of death. But it's not that scary. It sounds scary when I say it, but... Oh my lord, here we go again! What the heck is going on? How do I, is it Lethal Mills or Ethel Mills for the 5 gifts? Thank you. And a big ups to Biv for 50 gifts. I thought it was your birthday, Biv. What are you doing here? Dropping some gifts. Because it's your birthday. You're the one that's supposed to receive gifts. Someone get a raise today? My God. Thank you. Thank you, Biv. What the hell? Unknit Fawn 3, thank you. Kanisi, thank you. G Harden, thank you. She brings it upon herself. The green tide cannot be stopped. G Harden. I'm losing it. Shadowcross 0, thank you again for the 5 gifts. And Friendly. Hold on. Friendly. I need to figure out what the rest of this name is. Friendly Kumo 6050, thank you for the 5 gifts. And Fitty Yen for the 5 gifts. I got it. I should run. I should get out of here. We have over 700 new members. Thank you, JPRSNSR, for the gift. And Mini Boss Goon. What's up, Goon, for the 10 gifts. Makai Ryder for the gift. Thank you, Meatball Divino, for the gift. And thank you, Lemonator, as well, for the 5 gifts. Every single name is gonna turn green. Thank you. And thank you, CamFeb, for the 10 gifts. That's so sweet. Appreciate you. I need to get out of here. I need to run. Okay, let me look at my calendar. When are we gonna do a super chat catch up? Thank you, Spleen. Thank you. Maybe after tennis is done, then I have some time to do a super chat catch up stream. Oh my lord. Make everyone green. Thank you. Look at them go. Oh my lord. What is happening? Please, your bank accounts. Mind the bank accounts. Camfeb for the 10, Spleen for the 5 gifts. Thank you. Thank you, Camfeb. Thank you, Spleen. Thank you, Duke, VDK, and Just Some Noodles. Thank you so much for the gift. As well as Lopin for the 50 gifts. Thank you for the 50 gifts. I wish I had like a kazoo or something to play. There must be something I can do besides say thank you. You're putting me into a corner here. All I can do is say thanks. I should learn how to freestyle. I really need to learn how to freestyle. I can properly thank you, Deadbeats, for your kindness. Thank you to Mark Senator. I appreciate it. What the hell? We must spread the gospel, Mark Senator. And then Just Red also sent 10 gifts. I see it in the chat. Thank you again, Red, for your absolutely insane generosity today. Craze Sergeant, thank you. Thank you to you, Mirix, as well, for the 5 gifts. And Perseus, I see you as well popping in with 10. Oh my lord, 820. Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! I can't stop. I can't stop them. Whoa. Turning off super chats does nothing. It does nothing. It does nothing. Thank you. Please don't think I'm ungrateful. Please don't. Please do not. It's just... Thank you so much. Holy gifts. Holy gifts. Thank you for the 5 gifts, Jess Dam. You guys are... Thank you so much. And thank you to Mirix, Perseus, and Jess Dam. Thank you. Egberticus, thank you for the 20 gifts as well. Thank you. We summon the ancient ritual of super chat wars on this. No, it's ancient history. Please do not reference the old texts. My God! What if I just stop talking? No, I have to thank them. I have to thank them. Seraphim, thank you for the 5. Powercore 2000, thank you for the gift. Alcanshell, thank you for the 5 gifts. The Javelini Ravelini for the 5 gifts. Thank you. Fire Vixies, thank you for the 50 gifts! Thank you, Decadsum, for the 5 gifts. What is happening? Joako Segovia for the 5. Thank you to Jake Usoski. And then Fluffy Senpai for the 50 gifts. Thank you always. You don't need to keep sending them. You don't need to. What is happening? Akirie for the 20 gifts. Thank you. Adekusu for the 20 gifts. Thank you. I don't know how to keep thanking for... I have to get off. I have to turn off the stream. I have to turn it off. What the fuck is going on? What is happening? Are we at 1,000 now? Well, it says it goes up slowly, but I think it's way past 1,000. Oh my lord. Thank you, Kinesi525, Rena Karas, Shadowcross05. Sorry, that's not your name. For the 5 gifts, Shadowcross0. Slizzle3553 for the 5 gifts. RSKFP Onion for the gift. And Tone Loke17 for the 20 gifts. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Thank you. You really don't need... Thank you. Cygnus Reaper 27, thank you for the 5 gifts. Please do not... Please check your bank accounts. Please check your bank accounts! Thank you, Just Rep, for the 50 gifts. That's very kind of you. You're very sweet. Thank you. You really have given so many gifts. Are you okay? Please make sure you're not giving too many gifts. Please. Did everybody get paid on the same day? Thank you to Critical Beef for the 5 gifts, and Markowski for the 5 gifts, Berserking the Startis Chaplain for the gift, Masanasan for the gift, and Druinok for the gift. Thank you to Myaku Vermilion for the 5, Camfeb for the 5, Naganitos for the 5 gifts, and Moderately Entertained for the 5 gifts, as well as Vader89GG for the 50 gifts again. Thank you. Alright, so we're at over 1,000. So there's over 1,000 new members this stream. What the fuck is going on? Did Vader send another 20? Thank you so much, Vader, for another 20. I think some names aren't... Well, no, maybe they aren't. No, they're popping up. They're popping up. Thank you for the 20 gifts. From you, Vader 89GG again for the 20 gifts. Thank you. Thank you to Diago Bakuini for the 10 gifts, and Veranis for the 5. Akira, thank you. Nico Thotep, thank you. Lord Revan, thank you for the gift. I keep refreshing, and it's like a gajillion dudes just came out. Oh my lord. The base dude, thank you for the 5. Nani the Gut, thank you for the 5. Thank you to Isaac11 for the 50 gifts, Isaac. Thank you. All I can do is say thanks. All I can say thanks. It just doesn't end. This has been almost 1/3 of everyone in chat right now. Well, we are at about 1,110 new members, which, again, and I say, did everyone just get paid today? You guys should go, you go on a vacation, get a massage. Maybe dudes don't always like to get massages. Well, go buy a PS5. I don't know, tax return. Isaac11, thank you for the 50 gifts as always, for your kindness. Billy Wish Doctor 99 sent 10 gifts, thank you. Kanisi525 sent 10 gifts, thank you. Nani the Gut also sent 5 gifts. Base Dude Channel sent 5 gifts, thank you. IWTHMF also sent gifts. Thank you so much for your kindness. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my lord. What is happening? Hold on, sorry. I'm also getting the messages that show like the gifts that everybody received. Let me see. Hold on. There's just a lot going on. How do I stop this? Also, Fluffy Senpai sent an equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. Is that 400? Thank you for the 400 membership gifts. Sounds so fucking stupid when I say it. Yeah, thanks for the 400 gifts. What the fuck? Pat001179 for the 10 gifts. Camfeb, thank you for the 5 gifts. Thank you to Lethal Mills for the 10 gifts. And Devs94, thank you. Sehung4592 for the 5 gifts. I think the house will be okay. Please do not push yourselves. Devs94, Sehung. Then Fluffy Senpai sent another 100 gifts. Thank you so much, Fluffy Senpai. I know it sounds like I'm not really excited about it, but I appreciate it so much. I get a little worried sometimes. Please don't hurt yourselves. I'm doing great. Please, I'm doing really, really, really well. I got like a really cool opportunity when you guys find out what it is, you'll understand why I can put a sakura tree in my backyard. You'll understand, please. There's no need to push yourself. Thank you to Zidane1C and Gem Tank as well. Thank you. Yeah, she sounds more worried than excited. It's just a lot of money. Look, Mama Mori taught Mori the value of money, okay? Look, I understand. This is a lot. There's 1,200, 1,300 new members this year. It's just a lot. My God, we're furnishing the house, I guess. Egberticus01 for the 10 gifts. Thank you, Shadowcross0 for the 10 gifts. And Dongerbread, thank you for the 5. It's just I'm struggling to even read all of them. I've now become smog. Look at all the money you can sleep on. No! Okay, well, please enjoy the membership stuff. I'm begging you. Please, 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 please enjoy the members' content. That would make me so happy if you just enjoy the members' content. Thank you to Dongerbread for the 5 gifts and Biv for the 5 gifts as well. Egberticus for the 10, Shadowcross0 for the 10. I've lost my place. Thank you so much, you guys rock. Thank you to Rankar1920. I'm gonna stop reading these. I'm not reading them anymore. So if you send them, if you send them after this, I'm not reading them, but thank you. Thank you so much. Can I just say, really quick though, because that just happened. Thank you so much. In all seriousness, sometimes I feel like there's nothing that I can really like do and offer to make up for all that you guys have given to me in terms of support, because I really was not doing anything very important, and I think it was gonna be really bad if I didn't come here and find the deadbeats. Now I get to make stuff for you, stuff that's good enough that you guys want to give each other memberships so you can see it, and then I get to make it my full-time job. And now there's like 1,400 new members. Thank you, Asasa Sauce, for the 5 gifts, and the Rocker Reaper for the gift as well. I wish there was more I could do to say thank you. Yet sometimes I'm still a little late to streams. Things are still kind of scuffy and I have to move things around. I still make little mistakes here and there, but I'm glad I found the deadbeats. I'm glad I found Holo. I'm glad I'm in a place where I can make things that you like and people want to give the gift of my stuff to others. Thank you for that. I will treasure that fact in my heart always. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna read the membership gifts anymore, but I read them by accident. No more. Also, thank you again, Fluffy Senpai. I missed one of your 50s. And then also, I guess apparently Vader89GG sent another 50. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I always say I wish I could do more to say thanks. This is all I got though, you know? And thank you to Fitty Yen for 50 memberships. 50 memberships. I guess I missed those. Thank you to Just Ret. I see I missed another 15. And Unknit3 for your gift, and Kanisi for your gift. Shadowcross0, just some noodles. Thank you so much. I have read the names, and I think I'm finished reading them now. Thank you. Vader sent another gajillion memberships. Truly, I mean it. Thank you. Thank you for being my fans. Thank you for being my deadbeats. Thank you for being my members. Now almost everybody's a member. I will do what I can to make up for these precious gifts that you have given me. The precious gift of being able to do what I love as my full-time job. This is the most precious gift I could ever receive. I'm gonna do everything that I can in my power to soar as high as I can and make you as proud as possible, okay? Okay? Now, we still have super chats to read, but I'm going to tackle them next week. I'm looking for a place in my schedule to do them. And And I think I want to put it here, maybe on the 15th before I do Pekора's stream. Supers or training. It'll either be that, or there's another thing in my schedule where they're trying to figure out the date to put a sponsor stream, and it's a cool sponsor stream. It's a really good one. You guys will be super excited about it when you find out what it is. But that will be on one day. Maybe the day that they don't choose is the day that I'll go through super chats and draw deadbeats again. And we'll get back up to speed. Play League of Legends. That I refuse to. That's the one thing that I won't do for those of you that have given me this wonderful life. That's the one thing I won't do is play League of Legends. But thank you. We have over 1,500 new members this stream, and I hope that they will enjoy being deadbeats and enjoy the emotes and the beautiful blessings of being 1.2k soup was no league. She hates us. We need 500k for charity, and that's it. And then maybe. I better get out of here though. I need to get the chat is mostly people being gifted memberships now. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you. You guys are crazy. I can't read them anymore. I can't say thank you anymore. I can't. Oh my lord, it's just a gajillion. There's just a gajillion million new members. That dude is still going. Are you good? Please call your bank. Call them. Cause with YouTube, it's really hard to get your money back. So, but thank you to the 1,600 new members. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. It was nice talking about Fest with you guys. Well, I could. Thank you for 50 gifts, Mariana. My god, stop! No, you can't read them anymore. Mori said you wouldn't. Thank you, everybody who's giving gifts right now. I'm not looking. I can't see. La 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 la. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see gifts. So I can't read them. I'm so sorry that I can't read them. I need to take a nap and then do my taxes. I gotta do my taxes. That's what the deadbeats are trying to do, is they're trying to save me from doing my taxes right now. But if I don't do my taxes, then I can't be your Mori anymore. So I gotta go do my taxes, okay? Please understand. I'm busy, but I'll be back, okay? Dang, they just keep going. They don't care that I don't read them. They keep going. All right, I'm leaving for real now. That's 1,700. Enough. Stop. Thank you. We will ride again. I'm gonna make the members only streams the best members only streams ever. You'll see. Okay, I'm going. I'm going now. Goodbye. I'm leaving. Why do they do this to me? Why do they do this? It's not about the money, Mori. It's about sending a message. Holy fucking shit. Ooh. What are you, freaking oil princess? Do you own an oil rig? How much did you get from crypto? Bye everyone. See you later.